So tonight I've got a bit of a thing to go over. Um and a rebirth of a locale more than anything. I wouldn't call it a new locale. Um so we're going to be going over Reviewtech USA. There's a big battle going on right now, and the whole reason that I caught wind of this is because um so I was looking into the whole Argentina whatever situation is still continuing with DSP and his stuff. Oh, Royal Rumble with the wife. Nice. So the whole Argentina, or good lord, I can't say things. Argentina. The whole Argentina situation is still going on with DSP. He's still crying about it. And I was looking into that and came across, Snort Hogan is one of the A-loggers for DSP I use quite a bit. He pulls in some stuff that's pretty good. Um, well, he's okay. I'm trying to think of how to explain this because nobody is covering this right now, so I have nothing to go on other than a whole line of videos. Most of them are pretty short, um, but it's pretty freaking funny. So basically, uh, if you don't know Reviewtech USA or who he is, it's Rich. He kind of does. He started out doing like reviews of technology and stuff, and then he kind of later got into doing more drama like stuff. So Reviewtech USA actually it's got a couple different channels. So there's RTU Live or RTU Streams that he puts out, and this is more live streams that he does, and he's got quite a bit going on there. This is kind of a regular thing. His regular Reviewtech USA channel is actually kind of changing, and we're going to get into that. As you can see my search history here, I've been looking into seeing how much of a past history we got going on with this guy, but you'll see he's kind of like got his own little thing where he follows a lot with DSP as well. Some could say that he was okay. So from what I understand, he started out kind of watching DSP, and it's called it being a dent, DENT. So I don't understand the abbreviation what it stands for, but um dents are what DSP's audience are called. And so he's watched DSP or been a fan of DSP for a bit now, and his interview with Amanda Morris was amazing. Still don't know. I'll have to look into that, Jim. Uh, but yeah, I mean, you can see Reviewtech's been putting out videos for a long time. He's got quite a backlog of videos. He's got 1 million subscribers. He's been a fan of DSP for a while, and then him and DSP kind of got into a little bit of a tiff around the same time that I don't even think it was around the same time as the Low Cow podcast birth thing. I think it was slightly before that, maybe as much as a year before that. Reviewtech USA really wanted to have Phil come on for an interview, and I think Rich would have been pretty fair to him at that time, but he kind of wrote him off. Just a second. Apparently, huh? Yeah. I think I do cover that. Oh yeah. We're actually sorry. So I misread what you said. Yeah, Jim, we're actually gonna get into that. I gotta open up this chat window a little bit. That's why I'm misreading things. There we go. So yeah, we are gonna get into that Amanda interview, and I know who's behind it. But yeah, so Rich was a dent, and then they got into their tiff, and then Rich eventually kind of became a detractor, and he's kind of been shitting on DSP for a while. I mean, he even celebrated 1 year of DSP jerking off, his jerk off caught on stream thing. But as you can see, he covers like game stuff, technology. I actually also found out a little bit about Reviewtech USA for another subject that I was researching, which we'll eventually get into, but I don't know if anybody's familiar with a little game system called the Amico. I've been looking into that. It's kind of an interesting story, but Rich was really caught up in that one as well. Probably most recently, Rich was well known because he kind of got the plug with Boogie and Mudahar going at it on his stream just before a locale started, and it caused the epic meltdown of Keemstar. And I still think that's like one of the funniest fucking meltdowns ever. But yeah, Rick's got 1 million subscribers. I mean, if we go by his most popular video, uh, let's see. I'm trying to see. Everything's like old. His real popular videos are quite old, actually. I mean, you can see he's been around for a minute. Rick's been doing this for a long time. Well, about 2016, Rich was known for being a bit of a lolcow. And so once Rich became a detractor, he kind of went into it head first and really thought he was going to help lead the charge with detractors. And oh god, lost my train of thought. And so he kind of really thought he was going to lead the charge with detractors, and he really almost got a little too bossy, if I dare say. So that kind of led into a situation recently where we're going to walk through it. I'm going to walk through. I found literally the timeline. Okay, so this is like 90% of the timeline. I don't know if anything is 100% out of order or not, but I'm pretty sure this is exactly how things went. So we're going to start with right here. No. So another good lord, what is the word I'm trying to think of? Another bit of information before we start this. Those who don't know, so I covered it. I think it was like my second freaking live stream that I ever did. DSP Boogie 2988 had a documentary done on him by Mike Klum or Klum. I don't know how to say his last name 100%. But oh god, the amigo, Tommy Tellerico. Yeah. Yeah, it's quite a rabbit hole. Rich has always had his self-importance in him. Yeah. So DSP actually had signed up for doing a documentary with Mike Klum. And so Mike Klum did the Boogie 2988 documentary, and that kind of came out pretty good. I liked it. There was kind of like a little bit of a back and forth afterwards. It came out between like, it was Boogie lying, was Mike Klum getting numbers wrong, but Mike does a really good deep dive of things. He wants to get a true documentary, in my opinion, where he's getting all sides of a story. So it's a little bit different than just say, oh man, sorry, I just noticed something. I just wanted to make sure this was right. So Mike's documentaries are pretty good. They're pretty behind the scenes. He shows like their lifestyle, their finances. He even broke down like Boogie trying to get a job and different things. So he really covers pretty fairly and pretty thoroughly someone's life story or life story at that point. So DSP, Dark Side Phil, was going to be doing one of these with Mike. And just recently he canceled. So we're going to pick up there. Oh yeah, by the way, we're going to have some real fun here because you'll see.
Snort, drip, snort. I got the drip.
Talk about that in a minute. Because I said it seems like they're already saying, they were saying that don't ruin it. Like, ruin what? You talk about every fart that comes out of Phil's ass. You more than I do. And that's saying something. If anyone's going to ruin it, it's going to be you fucking clowns. But like I said, I have an announcement. Coming soon.
Good lord, Rich. Come on. I didn't realize how much dead air you had. Rich is a little bit of a pothead. So there might be a lot of dead air in here.
Well, I know something of it is that I know there's some people who exist. They hate Phil to an unhealthy degree. They're just as bad, if not worse, than Phil's dents. And they're like so caught up in their hatred of him, they don't even fucking realize it. Who the fuck? All I hear about is Jack Doherty now. He's another one of those fucking dudes with a mushroom head. Yes.
Rich is a bit of a fucking boomer, by the way. And yeah, I totally agree with you, by the way, Jim. Sorry, I'm still like, I was a little frazzled there starting up. So, but yeah, I did read what you were saying about Melody Mac.
That mushroom fucking hairstyle. That's one of those hairstyles that's going to be like, oh, that was so 2024. I'm telling you. Like, you look back at other hairstyles, oh, that was so 90s. That was so 2000s. Remember in, like, the 2000s with the Jersey Shore shit when dudes would, like, put, like, 5 gallons of gel in their hair to make it look like they had an upside-down dick mushroom on their heads?
So I'm going to want you to guess who came first. And you'll understand the question when we get to it, or who's more prolific with this, okay? Who do you think is more prolific with the soundboard here?
It was called a blowout or something like
Try
that.
to relax your anus.
Is there such a thing as too many breasts? No. Thank you for being a member. Well, here is the thing.
Rich is definitely worse than DSP in my opinion, and that is why I'm basically doing this to announce that. It's fucking official if you ask me. He is so fucking cringe. He has got to be a low cow at this point.
I'm going to repeat this again. Like, I can't stand Pat the NES Punk. I think he's a pretentious, arrogant, narcissistic, sensitive dick. But if someone goes, hey, Rich, I'm going to give my entire life savings to Pat the NES Punk. Okay. Like, I wouldn't be like, that's it. You're now my enemy. You have supported the enemy. You are a traitor. Like, get fucking lives. Leave the house. Do something. Like, that's where it's different.
Relax your anus.
Streets of Ropes. Now we enter the Detractor Cold War. Yeah, it's just like, dude. My thing is this, and it's going to sound like a whataboutism, but it's not. Like, oh, he's tricking his dents into giving him money. You don't really care. You don't care at all. Like, if it was really about you being altruistic and trying to be, you know, to protect people, first off, you laugh at the dents that he has. And secondly, if it was about your being the moral fucking police, which is retarded to begin with, why aren't you going after Logan Paul? Why aren't you going after the completionist who sat there looking like a black-bearded Santa Claus holding a dog to look pathetic after what he did? It's just because you don't like him, which is fine. You don't have to like Phil. You could just...
I don't understand this whole rant that he does here, because this is where he tips the line. So I don't know what totally triggered this, but Rich felt obligated to have this fucking rant where he sits there and says that, oh, really? He gave his same speech? Oh, I can believe it too, because of how much Rich content I've watched recently. But he gives this like kind of holier than thou freaking speech right here, and it drives me effing nuts, because he sat there and he's, like I said, he's got mugs with DSP's cum face on it, like not like bukkake, but like but like his whole O face, because, you know, the epic Phil caught on stream moment. Like, I mean, he has to be worse than DSP with all the stuff that he does, especially against DSP, which is hilarious. So, but yeah, he felt like he had to make this freaking announcement.
Despise him, but you don't get to dictate what he makes a living on doing. You don't get that right. I don't get that right to do that to anybody.
I just don't get this whole freaking
And if
argument.
you think that you do, that's when you jump off the boat. You've lost the fucking plot. But they don't get that. They don't understand that. It's their obsession with him stems beyond the humor. It's like, and some of them are fucking, you're going to use the word again, you're retarded. He makes content that you make money off of, you numbnuts. Why would you? You're biting your own hand that feeds you. God, I wish I had seltzer here. I don't. However, this does not include every detractor. It doesn't. I've made that abundantly clear from the beginning. You're not all like this. Duty Streams ain't like this. Snort Hogan, I know, made a video on me too, but that's okay. He's entitled to. I would be a giant pussy and a hypocrite to say that I talk about shit about people every day. You know what I mean? Most of the detractors, this does not even refer to. It's that subset of heavily obsessed weirdos is what I'm talking about. Like, you want to sniff a fart out of Phil's ass.
That's funny, Jim.
And describe the flavor of it while Cat's crying in a corner. And don't get what I'm saying twisted. You could make as many videos on Phil as you want to. You know my stance on that. But I'm going to show you something.
Yeah, he really is projecting harder in theater.
Show you something here real quick. My soundboard.
Okay. Let me know, guys, let me know when this reaches the excessive point for you. Because the next, 5 minutes, you're going to be listening to soundboard noises. So this is Rich running through his soundboard. These are all just his sounds, okay? I think this soundboard setup would make even Tipster envious. All right. So I want to prepare you. This is going to be a lot. But I audibly said, holy shit, at one moment.
There's something weird about it. It's going to take a minute.
I'm not going to put it in a bottle and breastfeed it to you.
See if you notice something.
Try to relax your anus. Your shoulders.
Focus on your sexy, bro.
These are birds. You know what? I'll put the Oblivion music on for this. It'll add some texture. A little bit texture.
I am thoroughly tickled. Breastfeed it.
Shooting ropes.
Damn. No.
You know it, girl. Oh yeah, it turns me on.
Conductor.
I'm gonna come.
Donald Trump's telling the conductor he's going to come. I don't know. I'm not picking up what I'm getting at here yet, but whatever.
What is up, ladies and gentlemen? I am completely...
Good. Hand jobs all around. Before I get angry.
Memology, you are not included in the people I was directing us towards either.
Spread your cheeks and just go to town.
Something's up.
No, Daddy, no.
My soundboard's fucked up.
Wow.
And my hairy ass. And my hairy ass. And my hairy ass.
In my hairy ass.
And my hairy ass.
In my hairy ass.
And my hairy ass.
In my hairy ass.
And my hairy ass.
Cucumbers.
Boobs.
Breasts.
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 What? Away.
Wow.
And he looks hard.
You're getting Grandpa excited.
Fucking pronouns!
A premium grifter.
You get the sweet taste of ass.
I'm sorry.
Wow.
Do you see I'm on the fucking phone?
How you feeling there about this whole soundboard thing?
Girls. When I hear Shake It Off, I think of my girls.
Ban Amber Heard's turd, please.
Look here! Look, listen!
That was a horse. That was a man moaning.
Exactly, Jim. I think Tipster would be fucking envious of this.
Men's asses!
Congratulations. Congratulations.
Oh my God.
Can I taste your nuts?
Oh yeah.
The fuck is... What the fuck is going on there? What is going... Help! Judy, are you here? Help me! Ah! Oh. Oops.
All that for one thing. That could have saved us so much time here.
Fucking tits.
Oh yeah, I forgot we're not done yet.
Of course this stayed.
Wow.
Yeah, there's something wrong. Oh, wait, Phil's not on the soundboard anymore.
All that for that.
Here is what I'm gonna do. Until one of two things happen. I mean, I'm sure people will bring up something stupid in a super chat that Phil has done. Rich, Phil stuck his dick in an electrical socket by accident while he was waiting for shrimp, looking at his wall. And haha, that's funny, I'll talk about that, but I'm not going to have Phil dedicated streams, or I'm not going to watch Phil dedicated videos.
So this is his whole big arc is I'm walking away from being a Phil detractor.
Until one, the documentary comes out, or two, he bails, which will probably be what happens. He has surprised us before.
I almost agree with that, Jim, but I you'll see. There's some real good hate coming towards him or coming at him.
But he's already saying and hinting, like he said, oh, Keemstar's not involved. If he was involved, I would drop out. And he said, I have to have final approval before it's released. Do you think anything about him that's damning?
So this is all pre the whole DSP dropping out of his documentary with Mike Lum. So Rich is like, you know what? I'm tired of it. You guys are ridiculous. I'm walking away. I'm not going to cover any more DSP content.
He's going to allow it to be approved.
His laugh sounds like an animalistic weird mating call. I don't know how to do it. I wanted to DSP. I just want to see how many Reviewtech DSP. So there's 1, 2, 3, 5 different streams that he's done. This is going to be funny.
So there we go.
Yep. Oh yeah. He'll definitely. Yeah. You'll see how long this lasted.
Final cut.
Because this was 2 weeks ago. Okay. So I can't listen to any more dead air. I don't know how many people watch Phil Rich. Wow. How bad is it? I'm confusing them. So that's on his live stream channel. Okay. So then on his regular channel, Rich posted this. Okay. And it's important because it plays into the story here. And I think we're going to set all these.
I didn't do the sigh.
I
didn't do this. I kind of sighed when I sat down, but I always sigh if you watch my live streams. No, I'm not trying to plug that yet, so don't worry. But people make fun of me that I sound like Wings because
I definitely needed to apologize to DSP because of how bad this gets.
Whenever he walks back in the room from like taking a dump or something, he always goes, ah. So maybe that was the reason that I did it. But hello, everybody. You're probably going to look at this video and say this is a Rich of Tomorrow moment, and I'm doing this in circumventing Jay, because I know if I talk to Jay about making this video, he would try to talk me out of it, which he understandably and nicely did a few times before, and I credit him for that. He was doing it to look out for my best interest, not to be, just push me. But it's time. Reviewtech USA is kind of done. I've realized it for a while. It's had some peaks where like something happened where it blew up. And I was like, oh, okay, maybe things are going to change. And then it would go back down, and then it would go up, and it would go back down. And I just got to read the room. I got to read the writing on the wall. There's two things I got to read. Reviewtech USA has had its moment. There's no other way around it. At least in its current form, like news it has to die, Jay. The news has to die. It got to go away. There's no one that could convince me out of it this time. It's not just my channel too. I've looked at other channels' metrics, and do I have a booger? I don't care. It's
That's so fucking great. By the way, be prepared. If you haven't ever seen Rich before, holy fuck, man, this guy's gross.
I feel like gaming news channels, minus a handful, which I'll give credit where credit's due, it was a relic from a different era. And that's what I was known for. Where I'm different than Philip Burnell. I've been doing this shit since 2008.
He can't keep his name out of his mouth.
I started making a living doing it in 2013, which I remember sitting down at overnight shift, and it was probably the biggest blessing in disguise because I was going through a bout of depression at that time.
He was
know
depressed.
when to fold him, and you got to see the paths. And right now
he's quoting songs.
Sky too. You'll probably see a DM from me soon. That's the kind of stuff I want to do. I want to review mini disc recorders. I want to and if it takes me a month to put the video together, to put the goddamn production value in it, that's the kind of stuff I want to do. But it's
so basically he's saying he's gonna change his channel up. He's gonna do more targeted, high quality production level, like evaluations and stuff like that.
The way things are.
And so that's all cool, but then we get into DSP quitting the documentary.
You something, brother.
Snort, 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 code, drip, snort, snort. I got the drip. Go.
So, all right, here's the big update, ladies and gentlemen, I have for all of you. All right, all things considered, everything going on. All right, as of today, the documentary is canceled. All right, and I'm going to tell you why. Because there's a few major factors.
Basically, it comes down to Mike Lum interviewed It's a Gundam, and Phil, makes up his 1,000,001 excuses around that, saying basically, he won't be able to feed the cat, he won't be able to sleep with the cat. By the way, there's the cat, and there's Cat, his wife. Neither cat is going to be happy in this situation. So it's just basically he ends up quitting this. I'm going to save us a little bit of time, but this whole thing is just him making excuses for probably, 20 minutes? We don't need, or no, just shy of 20 minutes. So Phil gives this whole thing.
There's involved in this decision, all right? And it was not an easy decision to make because I've been working on this for months with Mike. Who cares, right? But now I'm older, I'm more mature, and I realize that this affects everyone, not just me. So my concern here is listening to all of your feedback. Here's the feedback that generally I've gotten from you guys in the last 2 weeks.
This part
since basically this was announced, right? Since the Side Scrollers interview, so much drama happened. First there was the fallout from that interview, and literally 3 or 4 months where those guys ragged on me, did constant streams about me, Stuttering Craig wanted to come on my content. Bullshit. All nonsense just to make money. And then finally they shut the fuck up. But then Keemstar interjected himself because he now wanted to get popularity with this Lolcow podcast bullshit, and then he persisted for months and months with that. And then finally now, we're at a time and a level where the air is clearing, and things are calm, and there's nothing really going on in the drama sphere at all, and people are actually just enjoying coming by and being a part of my content and not having to hear about this nonsense and that nonsense and this nonsense and that nonsense. Now here's the thing. There's always going to be some nonsense. Right now with these trolls and the stupid false gifted membership.
And Mike Lum actually went on and talked with Reviewtech. I think I might have left that out of here, but it was actually a pretty quick, decent interview.
Well, let me tell.
But that leads into this whole moment now. So remember, Rich has said, hey, I'm changing my Reviewtech USA. It's going to be more high quality content. I'm not going to cover DSP anymore on my live streams or any other content, right? Watch how quickly this goes downhill.
Oh, you something, brother.
Snort, 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 code, drip, snort, snort.
So Rich throws this video out there.
What did I say? What the fuck did I say, Detractors? What did I say? He's bailing! Suck my fucking dick. I told you. I goddamn told you. And all of you cried like bitches. You're more of dents than Phil's dents. Cry. Cry hard, Snort Hogan. Cry hard, Cult of Hate. Keep crying because I was right and you were wrong. Kiss my fucking ring and bow before me, you motherfuckers. Mwah.
Cry. Cry hard, Snort Hogan. Cry hard, Cult of Hate. Keep crying because I was right and you were wrong.
I got the drip, go. I got the drip, go.
Okay, so Snort Hogan obviously clipped this and put this out there. So Rich has that little unhinged moment there, but wait, the Billy Mays is coming. This gets so much worse. So after that, the next day.
Well, let me tell you something, brother.
Snort, snort, snort. Cody, drip, snort, snort. I got the drip. Go.
So, some of Phil's dented detractors have said to me, today is the day of God. How could you be so mean on the day of God? How could you be mad even though we told you to kill yourself? We took shots at your daughter and your family. It's the day where you should be praying. So I said to myself, you know what? I will say a prayer. Lord Jesus, please pray for these lost souls and tell them to come suck my dick. In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Okay. So he throws that banger out there. Okay. Again, wait, there's more. So we're gonna stray away from Snort Hogan content here because I didn't want to be too biased in covering stuff. But what we're gonna get into now is so you had the initial Twitter video there where he's Smurflet and sits there and says, "I was right. Fuck all you guys." Then he says to all these people, because he got a bit of pushback on Twitter, which I didn't get a chance to dig into, obviously, with having computer issues. But he gets a bit of pushback on Twitter where he sits there and the detractors are suddenly coming after him. And he's like, oh, shit. So he thinks he's going to play Mr. Tonka Saw a tough guy and drop a video saying, suck my dick. Right. So that gets people riled up again. So what happens? He then goes out and he does this. So this is Duty Streams. We're going to drop this down to normal speed because you gotta hear this. So he thinks he's going to be a smartass and hold one of these stages on Twitter.
Hello, everybody. Let's see who's listening now. You're tuning into the Reviewtech USA late hour show. I'm your host, Bill Gates, and
hey, Teddy.
Let's see if I sent out some invites here for people.
You know what? As long as he's consenting, go for it.
And I want to see if they're willing to give me the... Oh, I see someone here. Shaq, I think you're who I think you are. Would you like to come on and discuss some things? This is being recorded, by the way, so remember, if you do come on here, psychotic detractors, you are going to be recorded. I have to legally let you know that.
It's a Twitter Spaces, man. It's recorded automatically. And the fact that you're talking like you're talking to, you know, a bunch of people, you have 340 people tuned in, which I don't know what that means. They're like looking at it or like looking at the post or whatever. I don't quite know how Twitter Spaces work, but you got one person listening in the room and all it is Snort Hogan.
I sound like a cheesy villain from a cartoon right now. I'm not trying to sound like that.
But he's going to continue to sound that way anyway.
Oh, look, none of them are showing up.
Oh, boo-hoo.
Oh, no.
You think you're such a tough guy, Rich.
Elijah, are you DL5? Nah, they won't show up. Aww.
There's that weird-ass mating call laugh of his. I swear to God, it must attract squirrels or something. Oh, we're going over Reviewtech USA, Teddy, and how I believe he's a lolcow. This is going to escalate pretty quickly, and he's actually going to have other lolcows making fun of him.
What's up, Alpha Boy? Oh, Snort won't come in here. He's telling me to go to bed.
He's already in there as a listener. He's just telling you in the chat.
Aw, at 10:55 at night, he's telling me to go. My kids are asleep. My kids are asleep.
Yeah, please don't play this on speakers. I don't need anybody getting any squirrels aroused in their neighborhood every time Rich laughs.
They're in bed. I got plenty of time right now. I'll wait a few more minutes, Snort, to see if you change your mind. See if Ames changes his mind. I appreciate all of the live stream content.
Yeah, he's acting like he's talking to some huge audience right now, and this is an audience of 2, including him.
That you fools fell for and gave me. Not anyone in here, minus the people that I'm referring to.
Hold on, I gotta play that back. You gotta hear that whole fucking thing. This is such a stupid remark.
They're in bed. I got plenty of time right now. I'll wait a few more minutes. Snort to see if you change your mind. See if Ames changes his mind. I appreciate all of the live stream content that you fools fell for and gave me. Not anyone in here, minus the people that I'm referring to. But
I don't know if you guys are catching that. So he's not about like, okay, I appreciate all the live stream content that you guys have given me, like the other previous videos that he's done on Twitter and putting out there, as well as he's, I think, mentioned a couple times on his lives, and started talking about how like the detractors are turning against him and everything else, and Snort Hogan and all that. So he's like, I appreciate all the content you guys have given me, and I'm not talking about anybody in particular except those people that I've mentioned in that content. Okay, mind you, if we go back to the Smurf video, he mentioned Snort Hogan. How many other people do you see in this room? So he might as well have been like, I'm talking about you there, Snort Hogan. Like, he could have just said it directly. It was the most roundabout way. I just want to play that one more time.
the live stream content that you fools fell for and gave me. Not anyone in here, minus the people that I'm referring to.
Not anyone in here except the only fucking guy in here.
I'm not calling you fools. But today has been a magnificent day. Got to hang out with my kids.
Oh yeah, he's gonna pull a DSP right here. He's gonna tout about how wonderful his life is. So you got Phil, who always talks about how sad his life is and how everything's awful, and it just rained buckets on his head or whatever, something.
To see people lose their minds, and exactly what I predicted happened.
And so he thinks he's the smartest guy in the room. Mind you, he's one of two guys in the room. So, but yeah, he thinks he's smart because he called the whole DSP dropping out of the freaking documentary thing, and then puts out these other videos and then drug up a bunch of controversy. What they call a controversy.
The only thing I will admit, because I have to admit when I'm wrong, is I overestimated that there was going to be a troll war. Okay, I'll take that L. But even down to the fact that the trolls blamed me, which I screen capped, for him canceling the Mike Klum documentary, I was right about. Let's see. Let's get a Sexy Coco request. We got a few requests here. All right, we'll take them. Add.
Oh yeah, this is gonna get really funny really quick. So you're gonna have the spurgiest little audience member ever come in here. Now I don't know if this guy is like an A-log or just a tractor or just a hang around. What this guy's involvement is, but it's gonna get pretty fucking funny here. But yeah, he is the worst kind of fucking person, Teddy.
Add a speaker. Pulse will add Kane. Kane is my dude. Dr. Sexy Coco will add you. Anyone else here? Chris, you could come on too if you want to. Elijah, whoever. Is anyone here? Can you hear? All right, you got mics off. Pulse. I'll try not to, like, it's weird because some of you I know by your usernames. So I'm not trying to out anybody here. I apologize. Shaq has requested. Of course you could be. All right.
Okay.
So we got a bunch of people. Well, their mics are off. So let's see. I'm gonna look through again.
He deserves to step on all the Legos, Teddy.
And we got Jostler here, who is a guitar legend. We got a whole bunch of people.
I really got to oil up this Wings of Redemption share.
Really? No one? These guys, don't tell me you don't have the time. Please don't. You have been going back and forth. Ames is here. I will add you as speaker.
I believe this is the guy that really gets him going.
What's up, sir?
So this guy, again, I think he's like a hang around in the community. I don't think he's like an actual like involved in the community of like either detractors or like A-loggers. I don't quite know this person's involvement. He's a bit spurgy, so be prepared. But he comes out pretty good.
Sir, how are you? Yes, I am.
All right. Okay. So I really got to ask, what made
Yeah, he rolled very low on his charisma.
Do you think that you could just jump in the middle of the arena and think that you got to dictate how
Jump
the
in the
other
middle
people? No, just let me. Just let me. What made
of.
you think that you could just jump in the middle of the group and think you got to dictate how everybody else went about making their money when you subsidize your content off of their money or off of their content?
Who said anything about how I said it would be a bad idea to talk about Cat?
And you
I
called them
said you could make.
weirdos. You were trying to label them things, right?
Well, that's accurate.
No, it isn't, because you're just as obsessed with Phil, Rich. You can't sit there and call everybody,
I've
bro.
broken into Phil's bank account.
No,
I've tried.
that
Have I
that
tried
never
to?
happened. That never happened. According to Phil, that didn't happen. Those bank
Well,
leaks were
that's
faked.
Okay, so if you don't know, there's a couple things that have been going on with Phil recently. The stuff's been kind of picking up pretty heavy. So you had recently the Argentina thing that I covered. That I thought that was fucking funny. This gets funnier once we get away from Rich talking. Then you also had the whole situation with, oh man, Teddy, your favorite's back. We had the whole situation with the documentary. And then there was another situation where he had Kat come on a live stream. Kat being his wife, not Kat, his son. And let's see what else. He had his internet service. Like, I don't know how in the heck it happened, but somebody got a hold of his internet provider and pretended to be him to get him shut off. Yeah, he doesn't know anything. I swear to God, Rich is the worst detractor ever. Like, if he wanted to call himself that, he should have at least brushed up on stuff. And then there was one more thing, the bank thing. So apparently that was that his information was leaked. I don't quite know the whole backstory there. That's not one I looked into because I try to steer away from anything that's going to involve private information, potentially. So unlike Mom Max, I believe that stuff ought to be kept private.
No, they weren't. So why do people use them as a reference?
I'm not the other people, Rich. I can't speak for that.
That took a long time to answer.
Bro.
No, it really didn't, Rich. Like, it took like a couple tenths of a second there. Like, that was a normal response time. But I have to speed things up just because you talk like fucking Elmer Fudd.
That took a long time to answer.
Bro,
okay?
Come on. You're normal with this. This is the first time I've ever done this, so I'm a little nervous. Man, can you not be an asshole?
So listen, so you say you have things on my wife.
No, I don't.
Saying you just said that you know about.
He doesn't know his own lore. This is the funny thing.
My wife saying I'm unattentive with my kids.
No, they showed a video of whomever that was with you being unattentive to your parents. Look at you
stuttering again. Are you okay?
Dude, I just told you.
We're going to get into this video. I don't know. I might have taken that video out. I can explain the video they're talking about.
I'm nervous. I've never done this before.
Okay, you never did. Okay, so you're a speaking virgin. Okay.
Bro, don't be an asshole. I'm coming to you as a person. You're being a dick on purpose. You're calling out the fact that I'm new at this when you have experience with this.
Oh, this is going back to the bankruptcy stuff with the bank stuff? Oh my God, that was like forever ago, I thought. Yeah, I know there was a bunch of leaks around then, and I know somebody even got into his bankruptcy like courtroom call. That was hilarious.
So you're going by a troll video. That was, dude, my mom's room is next to my office in my 2-bedroom house. That was put up by Reviewtech USA. You need, is your IQ above double?
Okay, so this was a little bit tricky to catch here. Oh my God, I can't believe people are still on that. Jesus. Anyway, so I'm gonna play this back and then pause it again.
That was, dude, my mom's room is next to my office in my 2-bedroom house. That was put up by Reviewtech USA.
Okay, so let me explain the video because I don't feel like it's worth bringing up because this was also a situation that happened years ago. Now, mind you, all this stuff happened, all these conversations and everything going on here happened since my last live stream. We're talking about in the last week, all this shit has gone down on Rich, and it's just going to get funnier and fucking funnier. But, so basically there's a clip out there that was put out there by Reviewtech USA. Reviewtech USA being a detractor of Reviewtech USA. And so it was basically a clip of a stream from a couple years ago where Rich was less gray, thinner, and basically his you can hear a female voice come in and say, "Hey, are you going to help with the kid? She's upset. She's been upset since I don't know if it was his or his brother, her uncle, whatever, someone left, and she's like been really upset." And Rich is like, "I can't, I'm streaming." Like he pulls like a bigger DSP move than DSP. Like, you know how there's the whole lore with DSP and like the Keemstar call? I don't know if anybody's familiar with that, but basically, you know, DSP was supposed to be on a locale podcast. Keemstar and him went back and forth. He set up a time to call him, and DSP blew him off and said, "I'm live streaming." Well, this was Rich with his daughter, which he's been very vocal about his daughter and the situation going on with his daughter. And I feel sympathy and empathy for him with what is going on. That has got to be incredibly hard to deal with. But he was basically on the stream. You hear a woman off screen talking to him, saying, "Hey, did you get my text?" He's like, "No." He's like, "I'm streaming." They're like, "The kid's upset. You need to come out here and take care of her." He's like, "I can't. I'm live streaming, blah, blah, blah." That's really all that happens. It's not a good look for Rich, but it's not like some epic, like, "Oh my God."
You need. Is your IQ above double digits?
Did it happen? Yes or no?
No.
So your child.
So that's what they're talking about right here.
Wasn't flipping out, and you had to leave your stream to correct them. So you literally doing that in your stream did not happen.
No.
So the video they showed did not happen. No. So it was an AI generated video.
Oh my God. No, dude. What happened? That was my mom that came in the room.
If it was your mother, then I'm sorry I called your mom your wife. You're not Phil. I get it.
So what other damning evidence? You said you don't want to. I shouldn't test you.
I didn't say that. I said you shouldn't test those people, the trolls, the detractors who like Snort Hogan, who follows every inch of somebody's life. You're testing.
Yeah,
people.
I know, and he tried to make it like I was.
That's what I said.
Too.
Don't twist what I said.
Oh, don't make it like you're my friend now, dude.
No, I'm not being your friend. I am not being your friend. I'm just saying, don't twist what I said.
You're the concerned citizen.
No, I'm not.
You're so concerned.
I'm not. I'm telling you not to test these people.
Now?
I'm telling you not to test these people.
Do you want to give me a hug?
No, I don't.
Do you want to give me a
what?
hug?
Stop being a dick, Rich.
I think you want to
Let's
give me a
get
hug.
back to the questions.
Okay, sure. Ask me some more questions. I'm here for you.
Answer the question. Why did you feel the need to get in the middle and start telling people how they can conduct themselves?
I didn't get in the middle of anything. I said how.
You tried to dictate how.
By saying that people should stay, like, not talk about her.
Yes, you're dictating the terms of engagement.
That's not dictating.
It is.
I didn't say
you went so far as to start labeling
I gave a
them.
suggestion. How is a suggestion? And I said because you're all fucking weirdos, which is confirmed. That
Bro, you can't call them weirdos when you made an entire merch store based around Phil's fat face.
I could do that.
You're a weirdo. Yes.
No, that's not being a weirdo.
Yes, it is. You're obsessed. You held a fucking stream.
So Rich does not think it's weird to have like merchandise with, I like the term fat face, with with DSP's fat face, Zo face, whatever you want to call.
About his anniversary for when he fucking jerked off on stream.
Yeah, he's
you're obsessed. You admitted it. You admitted you were obsessed.
Thousands of people
Rich,
there.
you admitted you're an obsessed weirdo.
Okay.
So how are you going to label everybody else?
Am I going around his wife's store taking pictures?
That was too far, and people even admitted that was too far. Rich, nobody's saying you're an equivalent detractor to somebody who did that. You're really not even a detractor, Rich.
I don't care. I don't think I am.
I know. The community doesn't consider you one either.
I know. There's people that consider me dense because I used to donate.
I am one of those people.
I know. Yes. I know because you're very weird and you're. It's like a.
I'm weird.
Yeah. This nobody guy has way more charisma than Rich.
You made a fucking coffee cup with his fucking fat face on it and sold it for money.
I know. Do you want me to send you one? Do you drink coffee?
Bro, stop it. You can't call other people weirdos. Well, you're literally fucking doing that.
How do you drink?
Bro, stop it. You can't call other people fucking weirdos when you're being a weirdo.
Do you use coffee?
Bro, did you share a woman getting dick down on your Twitter? Yes or no?
Dude, yes.
Weirdo.
That was because I was making a joke.
Did your community Discord share half nude photos of Melanie Mack? Yes or no?
She was in a
It does not matter.
I'm not in there.
Yes, you are.
What the heck?
These are just such weird cop-outs, man.
Dude, you were saying and you were telling Google Fish that was the P.
It is it's revenge porn, dude. You guys are sharing her pictures with nefarious intent to get revenge because of her public opinion.
a public picture.
It does not
in
have to be a
Discord
private picture.
It's not revenge porn if it's a public picture. Stop.
Oh, here comes all his saviors.
It's also
It is
not
revenge
revenge porn
You are-
if they are closed,
dude,
you
are
fucking
reaching.
idiot.
Ames, you said you wanted
No.
to. Dude, you said I didn't
No,
want
I
to.
did not.
Hey,
I
look,
said I
Hate
wanted to
Army's here.
talk. I wanted to talk
Hate
with
Army's here.
you.
Let's bring in Hate Army.
I wanted to talk
Let's
with
bring in
you,
Hate Army.
not everybody else. With just you.
Why? Because they'll also make you look
No,
stupid with evidence?
because I had questions for you, specifically for you. I don't even know
can
who
ask
these
me
other
those
people
questions.
are. I have more questions.
Ask. When you're on live stream Wednesday, there's going to be a bunch of people asking you
No,
questions.
bro,
What's
this
the
is
difference
it.
here? It's less people here.
This is it. I'm not doing this again. If your plan is just to attack me
Listen, do me a
incessantly,
favor. Listen, do me a favor. Sound nervous and hide behind an anime picture because you're really tough. I'm
bro, I'm not
intimidated by
being
you.
intimidating.
You were on Twitter. It's amazing how tough you are with reply tweets, but on here, I think you're going to pee your pants. Change your pants, and I'll talk to you
Bro,
later.
stop being a dick, you fucking
Drink some
weirdo.
coffee out of a film
Stop
mug.
being a dick,
Drink
you
some coffee.
weirdo.
All right, that was fun.
Rich, can you have my baby?
I can, actually. So I pretty much just got what I wanted. I let it be known that that was recorded, and that will be on stream tomorrow. Thank you so much for being the fool that I thought you were, and that's all I needed.
So that's where we're really starting to get downhill here. So then Rich, really gets put out there. So yes. Yeah. Oh yeah, he definitely thinks he won. So this is a video that you're going to hear criticized a few times. And I think it's worth a watch. This is again more Rich content, but Snort Hogan put this video out there and kind of called Rich out.
Well, let me tell you something, brother.
Snort, snort, snort. Hogan, drip, snort, snort. I got the drip.
So I know a lot of YouTubers say.
So before we start, I'm going to bump this way the fuck up because even being a pre-recorded video, not funny, didn't laugh.
This, usually when they're in trouble, they say it. So but anyway, but this is not a video that I wanted to make. But it has to be made so you understand the situation and why things for a while are going to be changing. This video will be monetized, and the reason why it will be monetized is because YouTube sends a video out to more people when a video is monetized, because the more people watch it, the more money YouTube makes. So when a video is not monetized, it does not spread as far. And this is something I need to get out there. Hopefully you're understanding. Anyway, moving on from that.
I don't understand why he felt the need to monetize this video.
Some of you don't know because I've talked about it on and off seldomly in live streams, but if you're just on this main channel and you don't watch my live streams, you may not know. Late February, my daughter was diagnosed with something called Stevens-Johnson syndrome. Stevens-Johnson syndrome.
Now, this is like pretty fucking horrible shit.
Syndrome is an interaction you have from a medication where basically your body ends up, like she was on an antibiotic, and your own immune system ends up attacking your skin, and it could have been fatal. And there was some points where it was close. Like when she went to the pediatric ICU initially, she had 106-degree fever. And when they performed some surgeries on her, it went down to 92 degrees. That's Fahrenheit, both 100.
This guy's a fucking moron. I don't understand. Hold on.
You have from a medication where basically your body ends up, like she was on an antibiotic, and your own immune system ends up attacking your skin, and it could have been fatal. And there was some points where it was close. Like when she went to the pediatric ICU initially, she had 106-degree fever. And when they performed some surgeries on her, it went down to 92 degrees. That's Fahrenheit. Both 106 and 92 are in Fahrenheit. And
what the fuck other measurement would it be? Like Kelvin? Like I don't fucking know what the fuck else goddamn measurement this would be in, because in Celsius that's boiling and like straight steam. In Kelvin, let's see, I think when I looked up 92 degrees Kelvin, I think it was like negative like 347.
And when it initially happened, I used live streams and things like that to escape, and it kind of worked. It gave me the illusion of a normalcy.
And I know this was true because I believe Rich was supposed to box with someone. I can't remember whom he was going to fight with, but he was into doing the whole boxing bit. and that was going to go somewhere. And then all this stuff with his daughter really kind of picked up, and he had to step away from even the boxing match and all that because his daughter was really genuinely sick, like near death sick several times. So there was a lot of sympathy within the community, I feel like, that went out to Rich when it came to his daughter, especially just because of what's going on.
And thankfully, my daughter has healed in many ways. She's running, she's playing, she's recuperating, -1.
And so we're going to get into that. So there's one big side effect that still remains, and it's incurable side effect. But remember, he monetized this video. And like, I just feel like you don't need to monetize this video. This is a video you put out on your channel just to like update people on what's going on.
Very big thing, which we found out today, and I knew this was coming, and it's part of the reason why I've been erratic the past couple months. She went for an evaluation, and chances are that she's not going to get her sight back. In the beginning, they said that there was a 90% chance she was going to get her sight back, and now it's down to none. And
so his daughter is going to be blind. Like that's raw.
I need to, for a while, mentally digest that is the best way to put it.
I got the drip going. I got the drip going.
Okay, so we got that video, right? So that's important because that comes up later on, okay? So, oh, I did save it in my playlist. Okay, this is the neglected child video that you heard mentioned previously.
Brother.
Okay, and I'm going to slow this back down to normal because there's someone else speaking and I want you to be able to hear.
Snort, snort, snort. Code. Drip. Snort,
it's so weird hearing this music. It's fast and then slow.
You're like, no. What? What happened?
Did you get my text?
No, what's up?
She's been screaming since you left, Zach. You can't do this, Rich. Zachary keeps calling. She is going crazy, the baby. You won't hear her.
No, I did not.
You gotta put her to sleep first, then do.
I can't, because then they got up at 4 in the morning.
But Rich, you've been doing it. You heard.
All right, I can't. I'm literally in the middle. I can't right now.
She's going nuts.
Okay, I can't right now.
You should have put her to sleep first.
I can't do.
You've been doing it.
All right, I'm live right now. Are you kidding?
Oh, I know, but I don't know what to say. He texted you. I texted you.
Then someone's gonna have to take her for now. Then. Now this is gonna be all over the internet. Now, thank you.
What a dick.
You're like, no.
Okay, so and it just repeats. I don't want to do that. So that's the Review China USA video that's now been restreamed by Snort Hogan. And so Snort Hogan recently put this back up for everybody to find. So then we get into Rich's, so going back to these videos, so this one here.
Well, let me tell you something,
So we got his Smurf moment.
Snort, snort, snort. Code. Drip. Got the drip going.
What did I say? What the fuck did I say, detractors? What did I say? He's bailing! Suck my fucking dick. I told you. I goddamn told you. And all of you cried like bitches. You're more of dents than Phil's dents. Cry. Cry hard, Snort Hogan. Cry hard, Cult of Hate. Keep crying because I was right and you were wrong. Kiss my fucking ring and bow before me, you motherfuckers.
That would be a good joke right there, Tim. So he does these. He does these, and he does the other Twitter video that you already heard with the "Can you have my babies?" ending.
Something, brother.
So we got that one. We got this one. They're pretty short videos, so I'm just gonna replay them.
So some of Phil's dented detractors have said to me, today is the day of God. How could you be so mean on the day of God? How could you be mad even though we told you to kill yourself? We took shots at your daughter and your family. It's the day where you should be praying. So I said to myself, you know what? I will say a prayer.
So he's, again, talking about the video you guys just watched.
Lord Jesus, please pray for these lost souls and tell them to come suck my dick. In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Okay, so he makes both of those videos, right? So, and then he has his little spurg out on Twitter Well, then we get into this.
Well, let me tell you something, brother.
Snort, snort, snort.
Going to start off with an apology. If you follow me on Twitter, you probably thought that I have lost my mind over the past 24 hours. I have not. It was by design. It was done to farm motherfucking dumbass pieces of shit for content, and congratulations, they did it.
Congratulations.
Like, I'm sure
this video annoyed the shit out of me, so I hope this annoys the shit out of you guys as much.
I understand if you thought over the past 24 hours, if I was like a 42-year-old having a midlife crisis, it was everything. It was beautiful. I would like to thank them for being stupid and letting their pride get in the way. I've had people tell me to put a shotgun in my mouth. I have had people say that I had a woman say that she was going to send me rope, but I would be too fat to hang from it.
Watch out for them squirrels.
I'm not kidding. I asked her, I actually started out of here and be like, how about this rope? Why don't you send it through Amazon? I was like, how about this one? This seems like a good rope. What's up?
What a piece of shit.
And then I DM'd her. I'm like, dude, I'm disappointed. I wanted the rope.
Shoot ropes.
And then she was like, see, I'm sorry, I'm really busy and I have better things to do. I'm going to go out with my friends. You're a cunt. All of a sudden, you got some flack. You thought I was going to be Mr. Victim, but you didn't realize I was doing it for this shit. Well, she's a Twitch streamer too. We'll make sure to check that out. She's a public figure, so we can. Hi, cunt. And boy, oh boy, Snort Hogan.
Oh my god, I can't believe it. My chair makes the same noises. I've got to oil this fucking chair tomorrow.
Trying to say I exploited my kid
I hate this
for
guy.
money. And I forgot, yes, my video talking about her was monetized, because when your videos are monetized, it spreads to a bigger audience, and I wanted a bigger audience to know. I did not monetize that video for a pittance. My audience knows that I said I don't need anything. I don't need crowdfunding. I don't need a GoFundMe for my daughter. Medically, she is okay. And you still look for something. Then you tried to say I was a pedophile because I talked.
This guy's thinking he's me. You know, he does think he's a mastermind, though. He really does.
Talked about how an 18-year-old hit me up on a Facebook dating app, and then you put this cropped together image. You're worse dense than Phil's dense, and you know that, and it hit a nerve with you. And thank you so much for the content. Thank you.
Hide the squirrels.
Man,
I keep forgetting he squirrel laughs in this. I apologize if you got any rabid squirrels popping in through windows now.
And oh man.
Seriously, every time he did this laugh while I was watching this on my TV, my dog's head popped up. I think she was looking for a squirrel.
Oh, but and it started. I'm sorry. The stoner in me, the drug addict they were calling me.
How much do you want to bet he has a healthy relationship with drugs? We should set him up on a Menudo date. I wonder if he likes Menudo. I need to get in his chat.
Bad idea to have that there. This all started because I ended up being right.
Mind you, the bad idea was having him place his drink in the wrong location there. That was the bad idea here.
Bad idea to have that there. This all started because I ended up being right about Phil pussying out about doing the documentary. Who is messaging me, mother of Christ?
I got the drip go. I got the drip.
Yeah, so this is he is worse than Tipster, I swear to fucking God. But this is where shit gets fucking funny. So we got a long video to watch here. I'm gonna refill my drink. I'm gonna be watching. I just gotta pop out, or not really even pop out. I'm just gonna shut my camera off while I do that. But yeah, we got a long video to watch here, but it gets fucking funny from here. So, to give a little context here, Ethan Ralph, I guess, I don't know. I haven't been following Ethan Ralph recently. I know he's done some stupid shit again, but not a big surprise there. I think he was accused of like beating his wife or something like that. So Pantsu, his wife, she somehow got set up doing a like interview with Rich. And so Rich is like, you can see him drooling literally at like how big this interview is going to be for him. So you've seen how stupid and shitty his content is so far. Watch how quick he can brush off the professionalism in this, and just watch how badly this ends for him.
Oh, yeah. Drip, snort, snort.
We'll bump this one up just because.
Jay's getting undressed for the occasion. Oh, this is very live. This is very live. Are you there with us too?
Hello. Yes.
Hello. Are you known as Pantsu? Also, they're asking.
Pantsu part.
Yeah, the plot twist is fucking awesome. But I just want to draw attention again. Notice the third person featured on screen here.
Party.
Pantsu party. Yeah, I needed to, everyone, welcome to the show. They've been asking. I said I'm going to have a guest for like a week, and I've kept quiet because I think you know why.
I think they know why. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's that squirrel laugh again. He does it several times in this one. He thinks he does that little like squirrel chuckle, like meeting call every time he thinks he's smart. And yeah, we're gonna touch on that. And yeah, his producer here on the right. I don't understand what this guy does as a producer. I think he's just there to be another person on the screen so Rich doesn't look so sad and lonely.
They think, yeah, also too. So this is Ethan Ralph's soon-to-be, I should say, ex-wife, and I asked if she would like to come on the show, and she has a lot. Now, how long were you with Ethan?
Like 4 years, basically.
4 years, okay. And what were some of the interesting things that led to you saying, you know what, it's time to part ways? What began the ball rolling with that?
Really, and I think some people might be surprised by this,
Maybe,
but I think definitely where it started, oh my God, he was giving out our home address, and Pod Awful sent a diaper delivery, showed up at our house, and I realized, oh my God, he's gonna put me at risk. I'm gonna get kidnapped again. I can't do this.
Kidnapped again? Whoa, hold on, Jay.
He's making you question your sense of humor. Oh my God. No, you're definitely better. And you know us, so you're already like 300% better off than he is. I don't know what this fucking guy on the right does. I think it's Jay, I think is his name. It's a J lettered name. Let's just go with that. I never said he was good. Yeah, he's not a great, like, he doesn't add a whole lot.
She said, kidnapped again. You got kidnapped before?
Once before already.
How did that happen?
I had this psycho ex
camera off for a second.
Who's like, I was a weirdo, he was a weirdo, but this like guy showed up at my house with a knife and like basically just kept me there until my ex-boyfriend got there and the police got there and he was arrested and it was fine. I wasn't like, bag over my head in a van kidnapped, but I was like held hostage. I'll put it that way.
So you said again, was there another time that this happened?
No, that was the time. I'm saying
was the time.
That him putting our address out there.
That's how it happened.
This fucking Pod Awful guy showing up everywhere we are. He was at the airport when we were on the airport on our way to Europe. This everywhere.
This guy's a fucking idiot. Like, if you listen to that, she says, I don't want to get kidnapped again. And he's like, oh, well, tell the story of the first time. And she tells the fucking story. And he's like, oh, so that's what happened? And she's like, no, that's the first time, you fucking idiot.
And it's Ethan who decides he wants to have beef with this guy and put our lives on the line.
So how did you, let's start from the beginning. How did you end up meeting Ralph?
I met Ralph actually at so I was with Digibro. Digibro is, another YouTuber. And then like just kind of through mutual internet circles, we just kind of got together. We were like, you know, messaging, and then eventually I actually hung out with him and his, you know, his first child, mother of his child, Faith. Things got strange, but then Faith decided, you know, smarter than me at that point, to leave, and then I got with Ralph.
Okay. And you, like you said, you were with him for about 5 years, right? And now you're in the
Yeah.
middle of getting a divorce. What were some other things that happened behind the scenes? Was he any kind of drug abuse or anything like that along those lines?
That is not behind the scenes. That's
That
on
is
camera.
Is it worse behind the scenes? That has happened too. There's people that are on camera out of their minds, and then behind the scenes are even worse.
Well, I think so a story that kind of
Yeah, real quick, Teddy, if you missed the beginning of my stream, you probably would like the intro song. I had to look up something because Rich has got a passion for rap and hip hop. Apparently he fancies himself a fireman, like our favorite pedo hunter there. And so he spits fire on that mic. And so I had to find an appropriate parody rap song for the beginning of the stream. And since, you know what, I'm a little guy, ain't nobody gonna get any money off of me. Even if I get a fucking copyright claim for it, who cares? It was funny. It was worth it. And I had to dig through the fucking trenches to find one that was good.
everyone knows, but you know, it's been speculated what the truth really is. Do you know about the Portugal story? He goes to Portugal.
Yes, he went to. Was that
okay? So for those that don't know, with Rich, there's two Portugal stories, or with Rich, with Ralph. Our names are gonna get me on this one, I swear to God. But with Ralph, so Ralph Amale, Ethan Ralph, he went to Portugal 2 times. So the first time he went to Portugal threatening to sodomize Andy Warski's sister, and like there was a heated thing going back and forth between them, and so he went to Portugal. I doubt he was actually going to do anything. Ralph's inflammatory, but he's not stupid. Well, he's stupid. I don't know. He could have went either way, I'll be honest. But either way, Ralph goes to Portugal, and his first trip doesn't go that well. He ends up getting jumped, and he gets his man purse stolen, and he gets the ever-loving shit beaten out of him, like broken eye socket and everything. Ends up in the hospital in Portugal for like weeks, and then comes back home, right? And so there's a second Portugal trip that he does to make up because the first one ended so badly. And I can't remember who all was involved in that because it was a couple of YouTubers or streamers, maybe Twitch streamers, someone somewhere. And so Rich does Portugal 2.0, and he gets out there and these guys are following him, and I think they're streamers as well, and they were just trying to be like smart asses. Well, he gets in a bit of a verbal back and forth with them, and it escalates, and fucking Ralph gets his ass beaten again in Portugal. And so Portugal's not the country for Ralph, but that's neither here nor there. But now you actually know more than Rich does about the whole Portugal thing, because this guy's a fucking idiot. Like, he did absolutely no fucking studying for this fucking Cog. Yep. Cog and Dan. So those were the guys that beat the ever-loving shit out of Ralph the second time. And yeah, so now you guys know a lot more than even Rich does here. He cannot be bothered to fucking do any research.
Where he went to Portugal to see Andy Warski, visit Andy Warski's sister and hard R her?
Right.
Okay, that's a...
So,
Andy Warski's sister.
Andy Warski, Ethan Ralph. Okay, Jay, I'm sorry. You're totally out of the loop on this, but now you're going to start to know some stuff. Ethan Ralph, allegedly, even though he was there and got beat up, went to Portugal to... just want to let everyone guys know all the notifications will be off while Nora's here. Did I get your name right?
Sorry?
Did I get your name right?
Amanda.
No, Amanda. Okay. Yeah, I've had women break up with me because I've called them 16 different names. I'm terrible with names. I apologize.
Oh, you and Ethan would get along famously.
Oh, no. Please don't say that. Please don't say that.
That's the start of a meme.
Well, yeah, I already see the clips happening in the stream. So anyway, Jay, he went to Portugal, and Amanda could back me up on this, to hard R Andy Warski's sister because she was in Portugal. He did this twice, correct?
Yes, but the first time is the time where he told people that he was
Oh, Teddy, you don't even know. That comes up.
getting made fun of for his man purse, which I also thought was really gay, and told him he shouldn't do it, but he doesn't listen to me.
You're a prophet, Teddy. Wait till that comes up.
So he's told everyone he was going to Portugal to hard R Andy Worski's sister, and that he got beat up by 4 young scholars that stole his man purse, and they jumped him. Right, that's the story. That's not what happened. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Please tell me what happened. Like, it's just weird that, like, hey, random guy. Well, people do get their asses beat randomly, but what led to the ass beating where I saw his ass crack?
According to wait.
And so this is Rich not getting his fucking stories right. So he broke his fucking eye socket the first time that she's talking about. He's talking about the second time where Cognitive Thought, Cog, and his buddy Dan like push him on the ground. I think they hit him a couple times. But he ends up like losing his fucking pants.
Ass crack. You're thinking of when he went and
yeah, Teddy,
that
you're
British
on that
guy
side.
and his like that the 2 big guys flew out and they beat him up. I think you're thinking about something else. That's where the ass crack picture comes from. The Portugal picture is when he posts a selfie on Twitter and his orbital socket was busted wide open and he had to spend like 7 days down, like another 2 weeks basically in Portugal recovering because he could not get on a plane.
Well, yeah, I saw his face. His face was blown up.
That's what that one. He went to Portugal, and according to Sergio, he got beat up by some like 14-year-old girl's pimp, and it was just one guy who beat the snot out of him.
Whoa. So it was a 14-year-old girl's pimp that beat Ethan Ralph's ass?
Yes.
How did they even correspond? Like, this is insane.
This guy's a fucking retard that he didn't catch on here.
Like, what led to them getting into that situation?
Listen, I don't know how Ethan finds these things. I wasn't there. This is just what I was told by somebody who was there with him. So I far more believe him over Ethan, for sure.
And when you heard about, like, you were with him at the time, I'm assuming, right? So when you heard about, like, he's going to Portugal to find Andy Worski's sister, like, what was going through your mind?
I didn't really believe he was going to do that.
Yeah, but
Sure, he's going to go to Portugal, and look at what happens to him when he goes to Portugal. He gets beat up. I think Andy Worski's sister could beat him up.
But I'm trying to remember Andy Worski's sister. I met her once, I think.
Yeah, Jay used to be friends with Andy Worski, right? Way back in the day?
Yeah, well, this is before he lost his mind, but yeah.
So now let's get back to, like, how was Ralph behind the scenes? So obviously you're saying it was just as bad with substance abuse behind the scenes. Like, what was it like when he was under the influence, or was he always under the influence?
Yeah, I mean, basically he would, like, wake up, drink, get on Twitter, drink, take a pill, or yell at me, tell me, like, this so-and-so said this about me, and this is the stream, and he would have those days where he was, he'd wake up, he'd drink, he would turn on his stream, and that would be, Ethan for the next 6 to 8 hours, drunk, high, on a stream. That's it.
What did you see in him? You know what I mean? Like,
it was, I'm no saint, that's for sure. I think, because he was gonna kind of protect me from Digi, that was a big thing. I've had some bad men in my life, and Ethan seemed like the kind of guy to protect you, crazy enough to kill someone.
Yeah, well, he's definitely crazy. Now, I saw on your Twitter, it's public, so he did. I'm just gonna say it. Whenever my streams get demonetized, anyway, he raped you.
Hard R.
Hard R.
Well, okay, fine, hard R, sure.
Yeah, he obviously doesn't see it that way. He thinks that I raped him because he was so under the influence, and just like he thinks he couldn't consent, and so that actually I raped him.
Wow. So, how did that transpire? Was it him drinking that led to that, or?
Oh,
I'm excited for Teddy to hear about the coleslaw.
And he always does more than drink. Yeah, he was really intoxicated.
Now, was that, again, you don't have to go into detail. Was that the first incident that happened, or is that the first one that you reported and you said enough is enough?
That was actually, I'll be honest with you, that was pretty early on.
Oh my God.
That was more like the first time it happened. But when you get into a relationship like that, it becomes pretty kind of like mutually abusive. So you don't really, until you step back from it, you don't really see it.
So you kind of had a toxic, like it was, you did things to him, to obviously nothing excuses that, but you were kind of rough on him too?
You could say that. It gets to a point where you're like, so drunk and high and you can barely stand up that I could literally tip you over this desk, and it takes no. I'm tiny. You've seen me. And this man, I'd have him stumbling and falling all over the place. So.
Now, were you under the influence? Did you have any issues at the time too, or no?
No, I was just crazy sober. Still am.
Okay, well, good for you. Good for you. How is there any times where Ralph was just good and good to you? I mean, like it just kind of seems like it was a constant cycle of disaster.
It had his ups, especially at first. He would be really nice to me, he'd say nice things to me. I think he was really cool on our wedding day. That wasn't too bad, except for him arguing on Twitter with people. But
wait. He was arguing with people on Twitter during your wedding?
Yeah, absolutely. He doesn't stop.
That's one of the most unbelievable things I've ever heard. So, that is the most terminally online Twitter. Like, look, I'm terminally online on Twitter. I'll admit it, okay? I wouldn't be on Twitter during my wedding. Well, that's because I'll never get married. But during my wedding, I would never... So he's really engulfed in this. This is like a 24-hour, 7-day-a-week thing for him, right?
It is nonstop.
And what do you think forever. What's he getting out of it? Like, do you ever just watch him? Is he getting something out of it? Or is it an addiction? Or is he always needs to be right?
Oh, I can tell you that.
He's living for the heydays of when he was popular. Like when he was getting big streams, when he could, talk about things that weren't blood sports, when he had Mr. Medicare on all the time. He misses that.
Yeah, he kind of burnt all of his bridges, including Mr. Medicare. What the hell? How did he burn so many bridges so quick, besides him being unbearable? Was there any other things behind the scenes that caused that to happen?
Okay, so this will continue on like this for a little bit, but yeah, I'm really excited for Teddy to hear the coleslaw plot twist here. Teddy, that is okay. I do. Yeah, that's about right. If you haven't ever seen Ethan Ralph, by the way, he is a full hunkin' 5'6" former Hulk of a man. He's now mean and trim. He's slimmed down quite a bit, but the gunt lives on.
Well, I mean, you saw what he did to Gator. He was gonna post his face all over his hometown and say he was a white supremacist. I don't really understand a lot of the other ones besides that. I think they're kind of all dickheads, so it just kind of makes sense that they're all falling out. But what he did to Gator was kind of crazy. The Medicare thing was crazy because, again, nothing happened. And then all of a sudden Ethan was like, full bore, scorched earth, no more, we're not friends, I hate you. He's just, he's a lady, he's got lady feelings.
Is there anyone who's still okay with him from the old kill stream? Or did he burn every one of those bridges?
I probably.
Not any of, like, the regular people that would go on
You're
the kill stream.
You're probably 100%.
There's
Teddy.
like, kind of literal who's that might still like Ethan, but nobody of importance.
So you have a kid together. Is he in that kid's life, or does he try to, be in his life?
No, he doesn't want anything to do with his kid at all. He doesn't want anything to do with the first one either. And since the divorce and everything, I made it I'm going to change her name because if you might not know, she is basically named after a streaming website. We can't.
What?
I don't want that for her.
No.
Yeah, he's streamed on cozy.tv, and so she's Rosie, like Cozy Rosie.
Wow, he's really obsessed with this online shit. He's like the Uncle Rico of live streamers. He's still like trying to throw that football over that mountain, huh?
Oh my goodness.
So yeah. She's probably like, you're a nerd. What the fuck are you talking about? So he has admittedly lost a decent amount of weight or an insane amount of weight. What caused that? He doesn't seem like a disciplined enough person to be Rocky Balboa. So what caused him to lose the weight?
Cocaine, maybe. I don't know. He's been baited by everyone on the internet about how fat he is all the time. So I'm guessing it's diet pills or some illness or something. Maybe, I don't know. Pot awful made him do it. I'm not sure.
Oh, okay. Maybe if he just lost it naturally or just started eating healthier, more power to him. I'm not going to knock him for that. So
See, I'm glad we're starting to get into the funny here, Teddy, and it's going to get better.
There's no way he just started eating good and exercising. It's just that's not.
I'm trying to give him the benefit of the doubt here with something. So, was there anything else that you think people should know about Ethan Ralph that he may be not letting out there?
Okay, I'm going to slow this down because this is where it starts getting funny real quick. We'll just drop down in here.
It comes to his persona that they should know, even people that are fans.
Oh, jeez, that's such a big question. Who is Ethan outside of his streams? A drug addict?
Oh, well, there you go.
He's not really hiding much. There's
So he really is exactly what you see on the camera. There is no difference at all, huh?
Yeah. I'm sorry, I'm looking at your chat and people keep mentioning Pot Awful.
Who's okay? So what about Pot Awful?
Pot Awful is like the thorn in Ethan's backside. Oh my god.
Why now?
Do you know like Ethan's like history at all? Do you know about the Kingpin Invitational or any of that?
I used to follow his lore more before, like then there was the Mundane Math thing, and then once he got kicked, the kill stream got off of YouTube, I kind of lost where Ethan went to. You know, and one time I think I said to you before, I just watched a documentary about him and he like lost his mind on Twitter. So I didn't really care too much to look into Ethan. So no, there's some people I don't know about because I kind of cut myself off after a while.
Pot Awful showed up to his Kingpin Invitational, which is basically just a bowling alley event, and it's worse than just a regular bowling alley.
I think the same Kingpin Invitational is where Flamenco actually doxed himself or something.
Alley event. They brought him
Oh, wait, Teddy. It gets better.
Coleslaw, and it made him so irate.
Oh. We're getting into the coleslaw. This is where the plot's starting to twist.
Into Ethan. So no, there's some people I don't know about because I kind of cut myself off after a while.
Pot Awful showed up to his Kingpin Invitational, which is basically just a bowling alley event, and it's worse than just a regular bowling alley event. They brought.
I thought that was where he doxed himself. Thank you for reminding me of that, Jim.
Him coleslaw, and it made him so irate he stomped a guy's head in. And somebody has that video, and Pot Awful says he has that video.
So whoa. So Ethan Ralph beat the shit. This is like some Goodfellas shit. Hold on. So Ethan Ralph beat the shit out of someone at a bowling alley because someone brought coleslaw?
Yeah. Pot Awful made him do it. It's crazy. It's crazy.
As we speak, Pot Awful has tweeted out the stream, and Ethan is already on us.
Of course, listen. I have never in my life.
Okay, so before it goes downhill, because this is just we've crested the mountain right now. It's gonna go downhill so fast. Okay. So for those that don't know, the Kingpin Invitational, you can find videos out there of it, but it was an Ethan Ralph event. He thought it was, I'm trying to remember who, but somebody showed up and said something or did something, and it's all caught on camera. If I could remember where it is, I'll pull it up, but I'm eventually going to do an Ethan Ralph stream. We'll definitely see it then. I've got it saved somewhere. But this guy then goes around a corner and basically gets the ever-loving crap beat out of him, supposedly. We don't know for sure because it was all off camera. And you just see Ethan Ralph go over there and pretend like he's going to do something and then comes back around the corner. So you don't even know if like he did anything, but yeah.
So I'm hoping that you learn some life lessons from being with Ethan, and that you'll make better choices than that in the future.
You can only hope, you know?
You know, I mean, I do sympathize for you going through that hell too, because that must have been unbearable those 5 years that you were with him. Is he giving you a tough time now with the divorce?
It's hard. International divorces are always hard, but
International? Wait, where is he?
He's in Mexico.
He's still in Mexico. Oh, okay. So
yeah,
is he? One of the other things I heard too, for a while he wasn't paying child support. Is he paying child support again, or is that why he's in Mexico still?
He's not paying anyone child support. No, not at all.
God,
Speaking of learning things, Pot Awful personally forced Ethan to learn how to wipe his own ass while he was standing up. Just for the record, I just want that out there.
I don't even know what else to say at this point. So Pot Awful got him to beat the shit out of someone for coleslaw, told him to wipe his ass while he's standing up, which my 5 and 7-year-old son know how to do. But congratulations, Ralph. Better late than never.
Oh, that's a very recent development for Ethan.
Yeah, that's that's some good evolution, Ethan. Congratulations.
He also, Pot Awful forced Ethan's mother's ashes down his own throat, like into his mouth, made him eat his mom's ashes. That needs to be on record as well.
I'm almost feeling like are you trolling me at this point?
No, I'm trolling Ethan, obviously. All of this needs to be on record so he can hear it, so it can make him upset, clearly.
So this is a real thing. Like, I'm sorry, I'm not sure. I believe you, but like, I can't compute it. Is there anything else that Ethan has done besides ingest his mother's ashes and almost murder someone over coleslaw?
There is one more thing. Pot Awful did get him to wear a dildo suit.
Okay, and proceed.
So it's a suit made of dildos.
Oh, I know it's a suit made of dildos.
Okay,
and did he go somewhere with it? Did one end up going up his ass? Like what? How does one make a suit of dildos? Let's begin there for a little bit. Let's have this.
Well, you
be
stitch
the
all the
crescendo.
straps together, naturally, and then you use the clips and you clip them together.
Did he actually have his email of Ralpha Male to make sure everyone knew he was an alpha male while he was wearing the suit made of dildos? Were they multicolored dildos?
They were all black.
Oh, they were all black dildos. Okay, so it was uniform.
It has to look
then.
right, yeah.
So that would make him more masculine then. It wasn't like he had a rainbow of dildos on him. Okay, good for him.
That would be too gay.
Yeah, I know. He would be, and that would scare him too. His butthole would pucker.
Yeah. Well, what I think would really scare him is to find out that I am currently dating.
So yeah, the Pot Awful people, you would probably enjoy Teddy. They are the antithesis of Ralph.
A black man, and that's who's going to be raising his daughter. So I hope he's happy with himself.
Oh, and I know Ralph's not racist at all. Are you, Ralph?
Not in the slightest. Only the most.
Ethan's saying you're fake. What do you say to that?
Of course he is. Why would he want any of this out there?
Yeah, he says that you're that we're idiots and we've been trolled and you're a fake.
Oh, okay, right. How many Xanax has he had today? How many Xannies has he had today? Okay, Ethan.
What is something that you could say right now to prove that this is not a troll? Well, obviously, don't say something that would, put yourself in any harm's way, but that he would know loud and clear that this is not a troll.
That's a great question. I don't know how I would answer that. It's Ethan. I think we spoke maybe 1,000 words to each other in a couple of years.
Okay. All right. So, Ethan, it's out there. Thank you so much for coming on. I'm glad you're in a safer situation now than you were before. Now, is this black man handsome and muscular that you're with right now?
He is, and he's taller than 5'6". So.
And he's taller than 5'6". So, Ethan, she is dating a handsome, muscular black man, and the non-racist that you are, I'm sure
you're catching on, Teddy,
is very happy about that. Amanda, I appreciate you coming on. I appreciate you being in a better situation, and I wish you the best for you and your daughter too as well.
Thank you. Happy to be here.
All right. Thank you. And let me go to the participants. All right. And there we go. All right. That was interesting.
Yep. Now on to Pokemon.
Yeah, let's go to Pokemon. Yeah, I knew she couldn't stay too long. I didn't want to keep her. Who is Donald Myers?
This is where it gets even funnier.
Let's just admit him for the hell of it. Is it Ralph?
Canadian cock. Big thick Canadian cock.
Yeah, that's it. There you go. That's what Ralph needs too. Donald, you are live.
Who the fuck is Donald?
I don't know. Who are you, Donald? How the fuck did you get a link to here?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear. You got a smooth, beautiful voice.
Who the fuck is Donald?
Wow, thank you so much for saying that. I'm actually, my name is not Donald. My name is Ricky Money.
Ricky Money? That's actually a pretty banging rap name. Do you rap?
I'm having you committed to the itty bitty titty committee.
Jesus. No, hey, there you go. That's a good flow, but I have large, hairy breasts. Now let me ask again, who the hell are you?
I'm Ricky Money.
But why is Ricky Money here? Are we going to have a freestyle battle?
Pot Awful made me do it.
Pot Awful made you do it? Listen. So wait, hold on.
I'm wearing a dildo suit right now.
Are you?
So was that really her? Because obviously she gave the link to you. So
who?
Yeah, because I only sent the link to Jay and I only sent the link to Pantsu. How did you get the link?
This is Pot Awful now.
This is Pot Awful.
Oh, hey, what's up?
So
they call me Ricky Money.
So did we just get trolled?
Pot Awful's a show. I'm Ricky Money.
So did I just get trolled?
By who?
By Pantsu.
I don't think so. I think
that was real shit.
Everything she said is, what's been said online for years.
So please, thank you for being here. Thank you so much.
Happy to be here.
I'm happy to have you. So Ethan Ralph beat the shit out of someone over coleslaw. I need more details on that. Because that is poetry.
He was force-fed coleslaw. How do you guys feel about coleslaw?
I could take it or leave it. I really don't get.
Exactly. Exactly.
I wouldn't curb stop someone like Tony Soprano over coleslaw.
Listen, it's my job to solve world comedy, and there's a lot of good people out there, a lot of strong, hard people who are trying to make ends meet. You know what I mean? By being complete losers on the internet. And it's, you know, there's a lot of folks out there who want to make sure those people are well fed with coleslaw.
So, you know,
I'm on a lot of pain pills right now, by the way.
Okay. I mean, hey man, you sound on point, so I hope everything's well. So Ralph really doesn't like coleslaw. I mean, I'll make sure.
Hang on a second. Now, as Ricky Money, I'm confused about one thing. And I saw.
If you don't know, there's so Ralph does this show called The Kill Stream, right? Well, he's had I'm trying to think of how to say this, but basically there's a stream. He got on the pill wagon for a while, and he was high as giraffe pussy trying to do these shows, and he just, oh my god, he was just like slurring his words like out of his mind, everything. And so they got labeled, instead of kill streams, they're pill streams. So one of his lines is what you hear right there. I'm gonna just go back a second so you can hear it again.
Sound on point, so I hope everything's well.
Wait, just one more maybe.
So, you know,
I'm on a lot of pain pills right now, by the way.
He actually says that on one of the streams.
Okay. I mean, hey man, you sound on point, so I hope everything's well. So Ralph really doesn't like coleslaw. I mean, I'll make sure.
Hang on a second. Now, as Ricky Money, I'm confused about one thing. And I saw people in the chat room were confused as well about this.
Okay, that's fine.
Is this tech?
This is Reviewtech USA. I am the handsome, irrelevant
Teddy. Your previous hard R word is about to come around.
YouTuber. Yes. How are you?
Yeah, but I mean, like, are we reviewing tech right? Like, what's the latest?
Let's just say I'm so glad I'm not monetized. Like
gadget we're getting into right now.
What's the latest? Actually, I have a.
What, you got a flipper zero?
Oh yeah. Oh, I'm gonna fuck with it. Yeah, I'm gonna actually put that up my ass too, so I could just go around and hack people's cars.
You're gonna put a flipper zero up your ass?
Yeah, I'm gonna put a flipper zero up my ass, and I'm just gonna go around to Teslas and open them up.
I'm not sure if. Do you know what the word review means?
I'm gonna review. Yes, I do.
Hello?
Yeah, I'm gonna review the flipper while it's up my ass and see if I can actually open up Teslas.
Is that? Have you? Listen, I'll be honest. I've never watched your channel before. No offense at all.
That's there's plenty of people who haven't. That's okay.
Okay, I just haven't gotten around to it yet.
That's fine. It's garbage. It's okay.
What was the last tech you reviewed?
I actually reviewed a computer. It's actually, the video is ready. It's going live Tuesday or whatever the hell. Yeah.
What's a computer? What is it?
It's a Minis Forum, all-in-one. It's one of those like cube-shaped PCs. You could fit it in your hand or up your ass, like I said.
Now, that's what I was going to ask. Have you ever reviewed tech before by shoving it up your asshole?
Yeah, of course. Dude, I'm telling you.
Are you kidding around with me right now? Or is that like your shtick? Like in the same way that who's that review guy that is autistic and he eats fast food in a suit?
Are you talking? Well, there's Nick Akata who eats fast food in a suit.
Yeah, he's like a little ghastly sort of spirit of a boy who wears.
Oh, you're talking about a Report of the Week.
Yes, yeah, Report of the Week. So his bit is that he wears a suit and he's autistic and he eats fast food. Is your bit that you review tech by shoving it up your butt, like for real? I've never seen.
Hey, man, we're going in a new direction, Jay. We should put that down in our notes. What could go up my ass and still work?
That's cool. I would watch that, by the way, because I don't. Have you ever watched what's this guy's called? Linus Tech Tips.
Yeah, actually, speaking of weird shit, I remember one time he reviewed an Intel processor and ran out of bed naked. That's a true story. It's on his YouTube
Did you ever see that time where because you kept mentioning the hard R before? Did you ever see when he was talking about the hard R?
Yes.
It meant something different when he said it.
Yeah, that was that the video you're talking about.
You know that hard R means. Well, I don't want to say it, but.
Well, we said rape before.
Yeah. Like, okay, so I can say. Are you saying I can say it?
Yeah, you could say.
You're giving me the pass. Hard R means nigger.
Well. It can be that. Thank you. They can mean that as well.
Well, because like there's the difference between the soft A nigga and then the hard R nigger. So every time you said hard R before, the chat was like, bro, what are you doing? What are you doing? Don't say that.
Okay.
Hard. I thought you were meaning hard N. Thank you.
Oh, okay. Well, you said I could say it.
I no, you knew what I meant. You're a very handsome man. Great voice. Like having you on.
Wait, I wanted to ask you one thing though.
No, yes, okay. Please.
It's okay.
I won't say anything else if you don't want me to say it.
You have, what would you like to ask?
I just wanted to, because all right, like I said, I've never seen your channel before. You've actually kind of you got a subscriber out of me. I'm going to be checking this out. I can't wait for your Flipper Zero review and this computer review you've got coming out.
I smell sarcasm.
I'm not being sarcastic at all. I swear.
Okay. Well, ask the question. I'm giving you the okay.
Thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
So what I wanted to know was, would you let me review some tech with you? Sort of a Ricky Money Reviewtech USA collab. Ricky Money X. Well, actually, you can be the first one. Reviewtech USA X Ricky Money. We find some tech. We review it together.
Would you wear a skirt with me?
I mean, I guess that would make it easier to shove it up our asses.
Yeah. So there you go. Yeah. All right. Here's what we'll do. We'll end it with this. Yes, we can do it. We'll both get flippers. We'll put them up our asses, and we'll go around Teslas and see what happens.
I would love to do that. I'm not even joking. I would love to do that with you.
Okay.
All right. Do you mind flying me out from Australia?
Congratulations.
Yes. Dude, listen. Minus the N-word part, you have been very entertaining.
I promise I did. I was not going to say it, but you told me to. You literally told me to say it. You do.
All right. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt that you may have not be trolling me.
I begged you. I said, do not. I won't say it. And then you were like, go ahead, because we already said.
All right. Well,
I wasn't going to say it. I would never say that on my own stream. I wouldn't say it here.
Okay. So I appreciate that, man. You actually have been entertaining.
I promise you. I swear. And by the way, if we reviewed tech together, even anally, like I wouldn't be bringing up the N-word. I was trying to warn you because Linus Tech had that big faux pas where everybody thought he was talking about the N-word.
Yeah.
I didn't want to put you into a tech tips situation.
Oh God.
Well, all right. Listen, wait. My nipples are rock hard. He's in a waiting room now. Whatever, man.
How much money on the fact that was probably Ethan?
Who knows? I don't know what the hell, what was going on there.
I knew you would like Pot Awful Teddy.
Pantsu she's still in the way.
This is now a man who realizes he's totally lost his own stream.
I don't think I got trolled.
I don't know.
I don't know.
We're getting some tweets at us saying that it's a troll, and Ethan has proof it's a troll, and who cares? Anyways, the good part is it happened, and now it's over. And I wouldn't let anyone
What's weird is that both of them left at the same time, literally from the waiting room. Yeah, we got. I'm gonna say that we got trolled.
It's not the FBI to figure that one out. Obviously, she gave him the link.
Yeah, she gave him the link. I could kind of tell that something was up to when there was just things there that were obvious that she was saying, like with the coleslaw.
No, Ethan is not that witty. And yeah, he didn't catch on till the coleslaw, Teddy. Well, and everybody, I mean, yeah. So Reviewtech here, the man who's been around for like, I don't know, longer or as long as Darkside Phil did not catch on that this was a fucking troll until then.
He didn't beat the shit out of anyone for coleslaw. Yeah, it was a very
I love that that's the part that he thinks is fake.
It's a very extravagant troll. Yeah.
I'll say that.
Congratulations.
Right, yeah. I got played. It is what it is.
Big, thick Canadian cock.
You blew it.
Anyway, it's time for some Pokemon.
Pokemon? What the fuck are you talking about?
Well, change the fucking name of this stream. That's what needs to happen. How's everyone doing today? That was interesting. Hey, it was entertaining at least. Until that guy showed up.
Well, listen, beat the
I don't know a whole lot about Pot Awful, but from what I understand, yeah, they are quite a funny stream.
Get it to me because of coleslaw.
Yeah, I mean that's a good meme, even if it isn't real.
Like the thing is, I don't care, dude. I don't care that I got trolled. It's not a big deal.
Yeah, I thought so, Jim. It wasn't the same guy that got beaten up, but yeah, there is so much truth in what they said. And like they said, like if you're listening to when Ricky Money comes on initially, he sits there and he says, "No, all of that is true. It's been online, it's been well documented." Like that should have been like the immediate before you get into even the hard situation. Yeah, I mean, come on.
Who the hell knows? Was there some truth to it? Was there not some truth to it? Who the fuck knows? Honestly, at this point,
there was a lot of truth there, Rich. If you had actually done your research, you probably would have known. But it's funny because there's a lot of truth. It's just not linear.
Who cares? You know, it wasn't me saying the N-word, so who gives a shit? That's because like the coleslaw thing made me raise an eyebrow. And what was something else that she was saying that I was like, dude, wait a second. But that was like, but then you want to give the benefit of the doubt because what if I was wrong and I ended up being an asshole? You know what I mean? Thank you for that. Was great input, Jay.
That was wings.
Oh. Listen, it was still entertaining. Listen, Tony Soprano, someone over coleslaw. Have Ethan Ralph. What is he saying?
Oh yeah, the cope is so cringe right here.
On Twitter now.
I don't know. Wastelander says, "Hi, Rich and Jay. I could not come on tonight. Can I come on tonight? I valid."
Yes, that was it. The dildo suit. The dildo suit. The dildo suit. Like, come on. How do you even make a suit? That was what I was like.
He's worried about the logistics of it.
Yeah.
Suit of dildos. But then they do weird shit about like Nick Fuentes is a fucking furry or something, or he got fucked in the ass by a furry, and they're like, no, it's not a joke, allegedly, but so you never know. This is the weirdest fucking. I've had the weirdest 48 hours.
This cope gets so much more cringy too. Yeah, you're gonna love the cringe here, Teddy.
Did we change the title?
Yeah, we changed the title. It's two men chatting, and that's the least clickbait fucking thing ever. Let me change the picture too.
Okay, Wastelander asking if he can come on. He has criticism. Yeah, we probably should do that today because.
Wait, why does Dick Masterson want to be here?
No, don't. Oh, God.
I'm not.
You know he's just gonna. It's gonna be 5 minutes of him trying to be funny, and troll us as well.
I'm not. Don't worry.
Sorry, wait. He's in the waiting room.
Yes,
So
he's in the waiting room.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
So it's 310% a troll at this point because she's doling that shit out like it's fucking crack.
Well,
oh my god, my life is a fucking comedy, dude. I swear to God. I'm trying to find the thumbnail that I want to use, but I'm now too stoned to find it.
Well, Wastelander, you probably can come on in a bit. There's no reason we can't do that tonight. It was fun yesterday. Master Shotgun says spam intro go farts to get the guests to get the guests properly acquainted.
Mentioned by Ethan Ralph. You got trolled hard.
Sorry, what are you talking about?
I got to retweet Ralph. What am I gonna say? Period. Motherfucker, you got me. Period. I got to admit it. Period. Part of me's tempted to put Masterson on. Part of me's tempted to. I don't know.
No, I don't know if that. I shouldn't say I don't know if that was Dick on the voice changer, but it very well could have been. I know it was either. It has to either be Pod Awful or it's got to be Dick. Like, it's one of the two.
I don't know. Shut up. What do you
Dick's pretty funny too, Teddy, if you haven't watched him. The only sad part is that he's got Vito on there.
think, Jay? Should I poll it, actually?
It's up to you.
Should I do a poll?
He's just gonna come in here and say we got trolled, and you know, he just wants to be part of it.
Man, there is.
Plot twist. It was technicals.
There's like 80 people in the fucking waiting room.
Is there?
I'm very exaggerating, but now there's 5. Who the fuck is Eric Witt? I'm not. Listen, man. I can't have a bunch of people saying crazy shit. If I do,
we can't do it because they'll come in here and say anything they want.
Listen,
can I make a suggestion?
Flippers up the ass for all.
I think you should shut down that link right now and send me a new one.
By what? Shutting down the program?
Yeah. Close Zoom and then open it and start a new one. Send me that link. It'll be a different one.
Yeah, that's what I'll do, baby.
Patches of Fury says Jay isn't funny at all. Thanks.
Yeah, I'm leaning towards it being Pod Awful. Just because it kind of could be Dick on a voice changer, but I'm thinking it's Pod Awful. Especially because if you listen through, the thing that tipped me off is, aside from Ralph, who they're literally doing an interview about, the only person the only person that's mentioned more than Ralph is Pod Awful. And the follow-up to that is that the next most mentioned thing is coleslaw. That fucking squirrel laugh.
No, I don't want video, motherfucker. What are you doing?
This is so sad.
This is why I love weed. Because On the real, should this shit be stressful? Maybe. Am I stressed? No, I'm not. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck in the slightest. But Jay, I got Google Fish sending me shit. I know what that means. Is it a different? Yes, it is a different link. Pot awful. I got motherfuckers following me. No, I ain't trying to get anybody in trouble. Relax, man. Come on. My audience can vouch for me that I'm not like that unless you're like out of your fucking mind. That shit's a waste of my time, dude. I'm not like that.
This fucking Jay guy sucks.
So whatever. I got trolled. I don't fucking my ass doesn't bleed over shit like that. The flipper up me and whatever the other guy. Oh yeah, I got to admit Jay. I'm so stoned I forgot to admit Jay. Oh my god, Jay, welcome back on the show.
Listen, this isn't Jay.
Yeah, this isn't Jay. Is this Ethan Ralph?
It is now.
Oh man. You know what? Come on, I should have fucking known.
Yeah, you should have, Rich.
Yeah. You want to share the screen?
Fucking
No,
idiot.
I don't want to share the screen with you at all. How about that?
You're fired.
I'm gonna fart in your fucking mouth. How about?
Let's bring in Panda Lee next. She's in the waiting room.
Yeah, let's bring in Brazy Mama.
Yep.
Oh, dude, advanced. No, share the fucking screen. What the fuck, man? That was some shit. Aren't you glad you work with?
I just think it's hilarious that his biggest concern was figuring out the logistics of the dildo suit happening. So after all this happens, whiny man Rich here,
Ladies and gentlemen,
this video.
My name is Rich of Reviewtech USA. You may know me as the hairy man on this channel with hair, and you probably saw my previous video saying that that was it for news and things were going to change here. And that's an accurate video. Going forward, we're going to be doing a couple things. I'm actually joined today by Jay. He's my editor. He also flies from Canada to serve me coffee occasionally in a maid's outfit. And he was joining me today because we have to give you a game plan. We can't just end on a video like that and just be like, hey, things are changing. See ya. So there's a few pointers here that I thought that were important that we talk about. The focus here is going to be more on higher production value content, and there's going to be a couple tiers to that.
Oh yeah, Teddy, I think it's fucking funny. Like, you got to be able to laugh at yourself. Like, he took that interview so fucking seriously. And I mean, if you're going to try and take that interview seriously, why the fuck are you showing up to the interview fucking high, man? So if you're going to show up high, you can't be like expecting that this is going to be like some serious shit. And like, even then, like, they trolled him so fucking well that it's like, you would have to, like, if someone did that to me, I would be laughing so fucking hard. Like, I'd be embarrassed, sure, but I don't know. I think it's fucking funny.
One is going to be, and it was an interesting thing, an audience member for my live streams, which we'll talk about later, made a good suggestion. Rich, why don't you make laid back and call them like stoned reviews?
Did you catch that? I want you to listen to this real quick, and I'm going to draw the comparison.
One is going to be, and it was an interesting thing, an audience member for my live streams, which we'll talk about later, made a good suggestion. Rich, why don't you make laid back and call them like stoned reviews? That may not be the name. Where
he's talking about his audience coming up with these ideas and shit, and it just feels like it's so much like DSP. Like, literally watch any fucking clipped DSP thing, and he talks the same fucking way.
You go over like old weird tech, like this Nintendo that's actually like 70% of this video is recorded in front of me. Those will be videos that we could do like once a week, maybe more. Don't want to promise that. I rather under promise and over deliver, and then instead of vice versa. We're also going to be doing game reviews. For example, it's Pal World. I'm an old man. I'm going to be playing that. I actually purchased it on Steam yesterday, so I know it's on Xbox Game Pass, but I want to play it on multiple different places. So anyway, we're going to do a video on that. That's the kind of stuff we're going to do. Future games, there's going to be games that I'm not interested in.
So he's talking about all this stuff, right? We're going to get into...
Want it to be authentic. I wanted to go in this direction with the channel for a while. I've actually wanted to do this for Jay can vouch for me for years. And now is...
Wrong stoning there, Teddy. How can I... do my weed budget? Do my tax expenses? Oh my god, that's fucking great, Jim. I didn't even think about it like that.
Time to do it. Also, too, beyond that, This set, as you see, it's starting to be dismantled behind me, is going to change. I don't know what the hell I'm going to do with those OLED monitors, but those are going to. So that may be something you see slowly changing over time. I have stuff ordered from Amazon. I'm going to change the layout of the desk. The piss yellow background you see when I review things is going away finally. No more urine yellow backgrounds, because nothing reeks of professionalism, I mean to say. I just made up a new word. Like having a urine colored wall. So there's going to be a lot of changes to content. Other things too. I've bought a bunch of mini disc equipment, and I've been saying for a while I want to show you how to take Spotify and Apple Music and get this stuff onto mini disc so you can immortalize music that you pay a subscription for that you do not own. So those are some big things. There may be a couple.
So he goes on and on about this stuff, about how the content's changing. Okay, we're one video was hidden.
Well, let me tell you something.
I know what video that is too.
Snort, snort, snort. Code drip, snort, snort. I got the drip.
James, PPP, thoughts.
Okay, so we're gonna get into a little bit Kino Casino here, and so you got Andy Worski on the right, and not Andy Worski on the right, and Andy Worski on the left. So this is getting to be fucking good, because they found out about so that's the one that got hidden. This was not the next video. This is the other video. Okay, so apparently we don't have, do we not have that one? Why did it get hidden? Hold on, I'm gonna try and do something here because I want to find this video and I can get back to that portion of my playlist. So, because it gets fucking funny, and I was really looking forward to that. That's 3 days ago. I think this is the one I'm looking for.
Pantsu called into his show.
Yes. Okay, so these guys get wind of the whole Pantsu thing that you just heard, and they rip into Reviewtech, especially not Andy Worski on the right, and then Andy Worski on the left, actually, it's fucking funny. It's really fucking funny. Like, this made me laugh, and this made me go, we gotta fucking do this. Okay, hold on. What the hell was that weird cut? His co-host staring. Yeah. He thinks that subtle sarcasm stuff is super fucking funny, but he doesn't have, like, the comedic timing for it. Even in an edited video. Imagine being rich, so delusional that wall color is the line of professionalism. Correct. Yeah. He thinks that's that big change right there.
Eventually get to that. I don't know if we'll get to it today, but there's a whole Reviewtech USA pocket arc that's going on.
Might do it tomorrow.
So Reviewtech arc? Yeah. It's like its own like side arc in another pocket dimension that we don't really cover. So there's the whole land of Dark Side Phil, which I don't really.
Oh, I realize we're gonna be on spicy speed. We need to go to normal because these guys talk fast enough.
Understand it. I really had
the guy on the right, the actual not Andy Worski guy, reminds me of fucking Boblex. I'm just gonna say that.
To have, I guess, watched Phil like 7-8 years ago to understand.
We watched a couple of clips.
I've seen clips of Dark Side Phil, and I kind of understand what's going on.
Yeah.
But what I do know is that Dark Side Phil's detractors are some of the craziest motherfuckers online.
Yeah.
They will fuck with him to the ends of the earth, just totally felt this guy, destroy his life, whatever the fuck.
Kino.
That's how they are. Josh Moon.
You listen to him long enough, he definitely sounds like Boblex. I never thought
battles with them, and he had a battle with the sub forum, had to delete it, then brought it back with new janitors or whatever. Even Josh Moon can't tame the DSP detractors, right? And Josh Moon is like the Dark Lord Prince of the underworld of Kiwi Farms or whatever he is, right? Reviewtech USA believes that he is going to tame the detractors of DSP. That he is going to be the lord of the DSP detractors.
Sorry, Reviewtech?
Yeah, Reviewtech USA believes that he can tame all of the fucking DSP detractors and get them to obey his will.
Isn't he high 24/7?
Yeah, he's stoned. I mean, this is probably how he came up with this idea. He's stoned out of his mind 24 hours a day. And he somehow believes that engaging in fights with Snort Hogan on Twitter and engaging in battles with every detractor of DSP and telling them that he is responsible for getting the Mike Clume documentary canceled and all this is a really good idea. He also, for whatever reason, believes getting involved in Ralph drama is a really good idea for his gaming streamer career.
Felted, etc.
So we're eventually gonna get to that.
Now, I actually, his co-host, you know, Jay, the guy with the hat and the long hair, I used to hang out with him IRL.
I know. Well, Bring Chaos says...
Did you ever know that?
No, you told me that. You've said it on the show. Bring Chaos says Reviewtech USA is a bigger lolcow than DSP is, and I'm a big DSP detractor. I agree. Like, Rich's whole thing where he shits on Rich...
Yeah, I seriously, like, listen to him long enough, I just see fucking Bo Blacks. So this is what Bo Blacks would be if he didn't review Twitter videos. But yeah, Triple P. Is it Triple P or is it PPP?
Reviewtech's whole thing where he shits on DSP is because he's scared that he's going to become DSP.
So apparently Jay did say he hung out with me before I went crazy. Well, I may have gone crazy a little bit, but now I'm back and I'm ready to destroy you, Jay.
At least Andy never grifted his daughter's blindness.
How can you not hear that, Teddy, and think of, what is the fucking Bo Blacks line? Talk about the allegations. Like, listen, it's almost nearly the same tone, even. Just not with the same emphasis.
Well, I may have gone crazy a little bit, but now I'm back and I'm ready to destroy you, Jay.
At least Andy never grifted his daughter's blindness. Reviewtech USA grifted his daughter going blind. That's what Snort Hogan came back at fucking Reviewtech USA with, which is something so ruthless that even I wouldn't A-log Reviewtech USA after his daughter went blind. I went, okay.
That's too far.
I think it's too far. His daughter went blind. I'm gonna leave this guy alone. He's dealing with a lot of shit.
Okay, thanks for the correction on that, Jim. I appreciate it. I had no idea, and I didn't. But yeah, now you hear it, Teddy.
But Reviewtech gets in with the DSP detractors. There's no fucking limits. There's no gentleman's agreement.
No.
They just go, you grifted your daughter's blindness, you piece of shit.
Even we're like, whoa, buddy.
Snort Hogan's fucking ruthless, buddy. I don't want to fuck with these guys.
No.
I don't want to get...
I'm on their side. I love you, Snort Hogan.
Yeah, felt DS. Get him. Get DSP's fat wife.
By the way,
get her.
You know Reviewtech USA, now, you showed me this. Snort Hogan is now making videos on Reviewtech.
Yeah, I know.
What a fucking...
Well, you got to see this Twitter space. Yeah. So I watched this Twitter space. So Reviewtech USA, for whatever insane reason, is now doing Twitter spaces where he demands to battle DSP's detractors. Why you would ever do this is beyond my comprehension.
I'm glad you hear it. I'm glad you hear it now, Teddy, because I was like, okay, maybe I really fucked up on, and I'm just, pocketing everything together. But like, I hear like there's that similar Canadian accent kind of thing that goes on, and like Andy Worski's is very light. But Badwick's is more accentuated. Bo Black's is more than Badwick's, in my opinion. And I feel like he's on the same level of Canadian as Bo Black. So he's a Labatt Blue through and through. Okay. So where Badwick is just put ketchup on everything and says sorry and stuff like that,
Especially when you already have like a comfy little grift where you do gaming news and you do your like live stream where you rub your nipples and smoke weed. Why you would decide for no money, there's no donations coming in, to fire up a Twitter space demanding to battle each and every one of DSP's detractors because you're going to prove them wrong. Even though these motherfuckers spend a good portion of their life knowing everything there is to know about Phil and his situation, but you're going to own the detractors because you know better. And they're fucking insane. and they will felt you, Rich. But Rich is like, I am the villain. He starts it off by saying he is the villain.
Who, Rich?
Yeah. This Twitter space, he like starts talking about how he's the villain.
The guy who cried about Melanie Mack saying the F slur?
Yeah.
Villain, say faggot.
I know. So he's the villain. Then they say to him, hey.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. He's way more edgy, and I think it's fucking hilarious.
Old man, it's time to go to bed. It's time to go to bed. Nobody is going to battle with you in this Twitter space. So then Rich starts coping about, he's like, well, it's only 9:30 at night. My kids are in bed. I have children, unlike you, and I touch grass, and I'm normal. And he's just trying to justify like how he's normal because he has children.
I knew this. I knew you were gonna like the tail end of this stuff, Teddy. Like I told you, it's a slow grind in the beginning, getting all the information out, but it gets so funny so fucking quick.
And how he put,
and we have 2 of these.
Put them to bed, but it's like, listen, man, you're on a Twitter space.
Exactly, you're on a Twitter space battling trolls.
You know,
that's
like,
not even
wake up, bro. You're on a Twitter space battling trolls. Not even your trolls, but the trolls of some other guy.
Let me see. Review.
I just don't know.
By the way, his username.
Yeah, Razmaz, anyone who has to say they're normal isn't normal.
Look at Reviewtech USA's new video and title.
It's time to move on. Well, that was the one from 4 days ago. He's just clickbaiting again and again and again.
Every time. It's just, the show's over.
Let me ask.
This gets really funny. So we just watched that fucking video. Well, some of it. They tear his ass the fuck apart.
Let's see here. Is he really going to close up shop this time?
You know what? Let's check it out.
Is he really shutting it down?
We're going to A-log this motherfucker.
No, this is going to be clickbait again. He has quit YouTube how many times?
We've covered it
every few weeks.
Times. Yeah.
Every few weeks he quits YouTube again.
He looks more egg-like.
Oh,
this guy.
Fuck.
He's a straight-up egg.
He's the most disgusting person I've ever laid eyes on.
Wow.
Ever.
What the fuck is he have over here?
He's just a greasy, sausage-fingered, fucking bald hermit fucking troll bum.
Ladies and gentlemen.
I love how he doesn't tell you, like, he does not hold back on telling you how he feels.
My name is Rich of Reviewtech USA. You may know me as the hairy man on this channel with hair. And you probably saw my previous video saying that that was it for news and things we're gonna.
Wait, so he quit and now he's coming back?
So he says 4 days ago he does a video where he quits. Now he's back here again.
Wait.
So you may have seen my previous clickbait. Well, I'm here to clickbait again. Once again, I'm here to bait your click. Please, God. I wonder why he's been resorted to going into internet drama of like the shittiest variety.
Yeah.
Having to talk about DSP and getting trolled by Ralph. Imagine losing to Ralph.
Let's go.
Like, you were trolled by Ralph in 2024. This wasn't Ralph at the height of his powers. 2018, when he was on Boogie and Sargon on and all these huge shows. This is Ralph at the lowest he's ever been in Mexico on pills, fucked out of his mind. Somehow he loses to fucking Ralph. It's mind-blowing. It's mind-boggling.
Says here.
All right.
And that's an accurate video. Going forward, we're going to be doing a couple things. I'm actually joined today by Jay. He's my editor.
Jay is
he also
here.
flies from Canada to serve me coffee occasionally in a maid's outfit.
What?
And he...
You know, Jay believes his ex-girlfriend who killed herself her ghost is attached to his soul.
Well, apparently this guy dresses up in a sissy maid outfit and serves Rich coffee. Is what Rich just said.
Etc.
I mean, you know what Reviewtech's into.
By the way.
Reviewtech, by the way, I know why he's having him dress up in that outfit. You know, right?
This is going to get into such a side tangent that I never fucking saw coming. And it is, I want you guys to be fucking prepared. This is the funniest fucking shit I have ever fucking heard, just talking about another YouTuber. So we're gonna take a second here. We're just gonna take a second because this shit, we thought we were on the downside of the mountain. We've now hit the fucking whoops on a fucking roller coaster. This shit's gonna go up, down, up, down, up, down, and you're gonna fucking love it.
Reviewtech is into hairy women. His porn history is hairy grandmas.
What happened? How did you know?
He showed this, and as he was typing into his browser on stream, the Pornhub links came up to hairy grandmother German porn. German hairy grandmother porn.
Just let that sink in.
So I imagine he puts Jay in the sissy maid outfit because he has body hair, and he tries to fantasize that he's a German hairy grandma serving him coffee so he can jerk off.
Like searching games, Hogwarts, so he's like H, and then it's like hairy.
Yes!
He's like, oh,
that actually happened. I'm not making that up.
He was joining me today because we have to give you a game plan. We can't just end.
You know what?
Why didn't you give us a game plan on the last Goodbye video? Listen,
just do the videos.
How fucking hard is it to do 3 news stories a day, bro?
Oh, it's what video game aggregator.
But his channel is dead in the algorithm, and so he's now having to
Power World
pivot to live streams, and it's like, bro,
like, buddy, it's not hard.
On a video like that and just be like, hey, things are changing.
Okay,
same old weird tech.
See, so if I had shown you guys just this video, it would have been funny. But it's way more funny because now you have all the background context and knowing how sad this man has been in the last week.
Like this Nintendo that's actually...
They're gonna do weird tech?
I just don't even care. I just don't even care.
Let's leave. Okay, we're good.
All right.
Rich is worse than quartering. Hey, you want to watch more?
I don't know.
Chat. Do we keep A-logging him?
I mean, because no matter what he says, it's a lie.
It's a lie. Yeah.
He's just gonna keep doing the same shit he's always been doing. Like, oh, we've changed plans. I remember when Rich
Everyone's
first
saying,
went,
no, he's a bum.
He should have just stuck to doing the gameplay news.
No, everyone hates. Yeah.
When he showed his face, I was so disgusted. I immediately stopped being a viewer.
5 minutes.
You can't
boo,
listen. You can't start out as a voice when you look like that.
Yeah.
And make the transition to showing your face. You have to get people comfortable with how ugly you are from the beginning.
Yes.
If him or Jarbo had just started out being as ugly and soy as that, and then gained their audience when they revealed them, they wouldn't have had the problems that they had. But they started off as voices, and then they just revealed that they were hideous monstrosities, and everybody's like, oh my God.
That's when I unsubbed.
Well, exactly.
First it was just a skidda bop bop be that bop guy who played Halo. And then I'm like, do we need to see? Can you add gameplay over your face?
He's just gross to look at.
And there's no edits. Like here's Jay, my editor, who takes my one-shot video and zooms in once in a while. Great editing, Jay.
All right, let's move on to.
Where the fuck? Wait.
Buzz JC gifted a sub. We're 26 away from the goal. Oh, here we go. The big Feezer update, guys.
By the way, isn't it funny? We start speaking about Reviewtech, and everyone's just like, give me a fucking break.
Sad! Even Mersh has more talent than Reviewtech USA. It's true.
That's a rough fucking place to be.
Darkside Phil, in my opinion, is way more talented, way more entertaining than Reviewtech will ever be.
We're actually pro DSP on this channel.
Well, compared to Reviewtech.
Yeah.
Only in that circumstance will I side with Darkside Phil. And I'll tell you this, the only person I side with Ralph over is Reviewtech USA. I think Reviewtech USA has been worse for the internet than Ralph ever was.
Yeah.
Reviewtech USA is the lowest form of life in the world.
This is going to become quite the rant. And just buckle up.
He is the biggest piece of shit that there is. And that's why God smited him by making his daughter blind.
No.
Listen, listen, Snort Hogan opened the doors to A-logging his blind daughter. Snort Hogan opened the doors. I said no, we can't There are standards on this show.
Yes.
We can't A-log somebody's blind daughter.
We're not going to.
But then Snort Hogan, Reviewtech opened himself up to it by fucking with Snort Hogan.
Jumped off a bridge.
The legend.
Would you jump? All right, guys, let's move on. Jesus Christ. A-log the blind. That's the new thing.
Well, what happened was his daughter accidentally saw his porn history.
Oh my God! No!
Her
Stop.
vision was harmonized to a demise. It was demise to a permanent end there, like Osama bin Laden. Compromised to a permanent end.
God damn. God, can we get some subs?
Listen, if Helen Keller was alive today, we'd A-log her on this program. Just play clips of Helen Keller. Look at her, she's retarded.
That's just fuck.
No, I'm gonna
76 org. Shut the fuck up.
I'm gonna be hit.
That
with
was
the fucking,
awful. I'm
gonna be hit with like some sort of fatal illness or like something horrible.
Let's move on.
Everybody pray for me, okay?
Jesus.
Pray for me.
You guys are fucking dark. All right, let's move on.
Anton says Helen Keller's a dumb bitch.
Who's worse, Vito or Rich? Asks James.
Well, it's Rich. I mean,
like, okay, man.
Rich is worse than pedophiles.
No, what the fuck?
What he has done in his life is far worse. He is I said, like, out of anybody we've ever covered on this show, I think Reviewtech USA is the worst criminal. Even worse than Completionist.
Whoa.
He's probably second worst that we've ever covered.
Jesus.
What we didn't know was Reviewtech was behind all the swattings in the sector. He's like the Don Corleone pulling all the strings. All right.
Jesus Christ.
Worse than flamenco.
Are you alright, bud?
Oh, Willow gifted us sub.
Let's
Reviewtech USA
25 away.
Puppeteer Zoom answer plate gang answers to Reviewtech USA. Yes, Rich, my liege. What shall we do today?
I was swatted last year 5 times by Rich.
You will spread my evil to the world. You will make them suffer. Yeah, that's the Reviewtech USA legacy. Osama bin Laden or Reviewtech USA? Well, that's what people don't know is Reviewtech USA was the mastermind behind 9/11. He lives in New York. Coincidence?
It's
I think not.
You don't have to hire Sherlock Holmes for this.
He looks like a jihadi. I'm just saying.
There's a new guy in this, like, who's watching our show right now, who's like, "What the fuck?
What the fuck? Why are they attacking Reviewtech USA like this? I don't understand." It's because Reviewtech USA scammed Big Cheese out of $200.
Yeah, the editor.
He scammed him, and he never apologized.
Yeah.
He's like the Don Corleone pulling all the strings.
Hold on just a second.
Never apologized.
Yeah.
Sorry. Stream doubled up there. I apologize.
He's like,
no, stop it.
he deserves
Shut
Corleone
up. Shut up. Stop doing that.
pulling all the strings. Everything
There we
he
go.
gets for perpetuating that scam. He's like the Bernie Madoff of our time. Conrad Black, just total Ponzi scheme grift.
All right. That's fucking insane.
He killed a dog by proxy, apparently.
Yeah.
It was his fault that Keemstar killed that dog on Christmas
on the
Eve.
highway.
Well, it was Rich who was calling him and distracted him.
Yeah, he threw a text.
Well, Keem was like, "Don't call me, Rich. Like, I'm on the road." And then Rich just kept calling him. He's, "Oh my God, it's got to be important." He picked up Rich's call, and that's when he hit that dog on Christmas Eve. What people don't understand is that Reviewtech USA is like the evil Forrest Gump of the sector and of the whole internet. Wherever something bad happened, Reviewtech USA played a role in it. He's kind of like a Professor Moriarty. You know, he's like this mischievous, evil genius. His fingers are in every pie. His strings pull everything.
Yeah.
If you can think of a tragic event, not just in YouTube or the internet, but in
Just
world
like
history
world?
in the last
Gaza?
25 years, well, why do you think the fucking Israelis were attacked on the 7th?
Let's go,
Reviewtech USA orchestrated it.
Yeah, his banter on this is freaking great.
He gave the intelligence to the Palestinians. Listen, the Holocaust is sacred. We don't joke about the Holocaust on this show.
Sorry.
Okay. Remember, 6 million died, and that's not funny.
It was 6.5.
Rich wishes it was that many. From what I understand, Rich is a huge anti-Semite. That's what I understand. I understand that he was saying the 14 words recently.
Oh.
Barbell Supremacist says so true. He was also implicated as the second suspect in the Oklahoma City bombing. Listen.
That's what I heard since.
I don't think he was indicted. I think he got away with it, from what I understand.
From what I understand.
I like how you say
from what I understand.
From what I understand, from what I've been told, anonymous sources have given me this intel about Rich from Reviewtech USA. All right.
Okay. So that leads into the video that I meant to now show next. So, like, they're not letting up. This got so much funnier. Oh, now we're muted again.
Are you insane? Like, of course, James is...
Settle down.
James, just shut the fuck...
James, stop.
James has a massive hard-on for Melanie Mack for whatever reason. Melanie Mack gets James PP hard.
This guy has said
so he gets fired up about Melanie Mack.
403 videos about Reviewtech USA
versus Melanie Mack.
I'm like, I
don't
give
a shit. Reviewtech's trying to cancel Melanie Mack.
Good.
Reviewtech is a nobody.
He won't do shit.
Oh,
speaking of Reviewtech USA, Pantsu called into his show.
We'll eventually get to that. I don't know if we'll get to it today.
Wait.
But there's a whole Reviewtech USA pocket art.
Okay. So this is that video. I thought it began off and I thought it was, so there's another one. That must be the unavailable one. They laid into him again. Oh my God. Kino. That is not how you spell tech. Oh, come on. Wow. There's a Kino tech reviews.
Hello, Expand Dog. How you doing, dude?
There we go, guys. Thank you for being here. We got a
Well, I want to show you guys this quickly before we get into the big Ralph lore update. I just want to show you guys Reviewtech USA, just this sad 50-year-old man. His whole career is just dried up before our eyes. Tonight he was streaming to, I believe, less than 200 people.
Who?
Reviewtech USA. It was very sad. He was getting no donations at all. His videos, he's apparently on his main channel, no longer doing gaming news because nobody wants to watch it anymore. He has children to support. One of them is blind. It's a real sad story. But we're watching this 55. Reviewtech USA is 55 years old.
No, he's not.
55 years old. And he's fired up a Twitter space to own the DSP detractors.
Guys,
to demand that anonymous DSP detractors call in and battle him about God only knows what. And I just want you guys to see this because this is...
So what happened with this video is this came after the video we just watched, but they found the content that we have already watched with the Twitter spaces, and we're like, holy shit, this guy's truly a fucking lolcow. And this one is just even funnier.
It's fucking it's insane to me. Okay? All right, let's go into this Reviewtech. I just, let's just play, that one right there. So this is a Snort Hogan clip. Go subscribe to Snort Hogan.
Snort Hogan,
for all your DSP A-logging needs.
Yep.
The legendary lore master of Phil, who's been A-logging Phil for I don't even know. Probably longer than even I've been alive before I was even a gleam in my daddy's eye.
Basically,
Snort Hogan was A-logging Phil.
Like when everything started, when, God created the universe.
Yeah, when
Snort
God
Hogan,
created Phil in the garden.
Day 8 when Snort Hogan.
Yeah, all right.
Well, let me tell you something, brother.
Snort Hogan.
Okay, guys. Okay, anyone here? Imagine it's Thursday night, Friday night, okay?
Yeah.
And instead of you're hanging with friends or you're like, with
having a
your
life
partner,
or you're watching a movie, or you're going out on the town, you're going to go see Book of Mormon or something, you know?
Or you're, like having a poker game with the friends. Imagine, instead of, doing crack would be better at this point. You're alone in your bedroom when your kids are asleep in the fucking next room over, in the slightly dark. It's like dark. Only thing on is like a nightlight or something.
Yeah.
All right.
You're
And
55
you're
years
55.
old, just covered in sweat and grease.
Calm.
You're a disgusting gelatinous blob human.
Yeah.
With the bald. And you're just sitting there trying to bait DSP detractors.
You finish jerking off. There's
into your Twitter space
where you're on your belly button.
You're not even making any money.
No,
you're not even making any money. I just watch this. This is mental illness.
All right, envision
mental illness on display, full on midlife crisis.
Check this out.
Oh my god.
Hello, everybody. Let's see who's listening now. You're tuning into the Reviewtech.
If I did not lay into this call hard at all. These guys are epic in how hard they lay into him.
USA.
So he's doing this like bizarre, like homosexual seduction voice, trying to mind rape the listener into believing he's entertaining. But no one is falling for his fucking sissy hypnosis here. Let's continue.
By the way, you've tuned in to, even he doesn't know, the Reviewtech USA.
Well, 'cause he's stoned out of his fucking mind.
But you don't even know it's like the show?
He's panicking. He's panicking because his grift is dried up and he's trying to pivot. He's like, what do I do? What do I do? I know, DSP, he's low-hanging fruit. But the reality is DSP is 100 times the entertainer you will ever be, Rich.
But then, instead of going after the DSP, you pivot to
going after the detractors.
The A-logs of DSP.
Well, he's the genius, right? Because he prophesied that DSP would cancel the Mike Clume documentary. So he's coming in here to demand that every DSP detractor come and kiss his ring and anoint him the king of the detractors so he can grift off of it because he had the amazing vision to...
Mind you, before all this, he said he's not going to cover DSP stuff anymore, too. Let's not forget that.
Phil would be such a bumhurt little bitch that he would fucking get rid of Mike Clume.
By the way...
Which anybody with a brain could have seen coming.
Anyone in the world could go...
I'm a prophet!
Hey, guys, Ralph is probably drunk right now. Ashton,
I was surprised that he even got as involved with that doc as he did, to be honest. So, yeah, you're 100% right, Jim.
A prophet.
Whoa, buddy. You're telling me Ralph was drunk? You're telling me Ralph burned another bridge with the co-host or something?
Yikes!
You're
allegedly
tuning into the Reviewtech USA late hour show.
See, it's so shitty that it's like the late hour show.
There's no energy to this at all. He's about to fall asleep, and he's putting the very few people listening to sleep.
The Viagra's worn off.
I'm your host, Bill Gates.
Whoa, good one, Rich. Whoa, Rich, you're killing it, buddy.
Oh my god.
He's Bill Gates. Like, are you fucking serious, dude? This is his like professional, incredible product. None of the other detractors can tie his shoelaces.
You know,
he's just such a king.
Let's see if I sent out some invites here for people. And I want to see if they're
It's like
willing
nobody
to give me
wants to
the...
come to Rich's birthday party. He's like reliving his childhood trauma of when no one showed up to his birthday party when he was 10. I've sent out invites to all the detractors and no one wants to play with me.
What does this mean, Ashton? So Snort Hogan's here to fucking felt him, right? But is this just empty or is there...
there's only... It's like...
But there's 342 and then what does that mean?
I don't know. But there's no one else, it seems, in there other than Snort Hogan and...
Because even if you're a listener, you should be on the circle thing, no? Or am I wrong?
One listener. He has one listener, folks.
I don't get...
I believe that just means, like, people came in and then left. I think it's just kind of like a counter. I think that's all that is.
Get this.
See someone here.
So he sees
What you
one
gonna do,
person.
Shaq,
brother?
I think you're who I think you are. Would you like to come on and discuss some things? This is being recorded, by the way, so remember...
Guys,
okay, so
this statement is sorry.
It's a Twitter space.
Who gives a fuck?
Of course it's being recorded.
Yeah, it's on the
It's
internet.
in public. This isn't a private call. You're not in a one-party consent state or something, or two-party consent. Like, come on, man.
I was about to say, like, I think I have to legally tell you
No, really?
Oh my god.
Get ready to listen to the next line he comes up with is just ridiculous. He says he's like a villain. He's a cheesy movie villain.
Buddy.
Okay.
If you do come on here, psychotic detractors.
Okay,
they're
the psychotic detractors.
You're the one alone in your bedroom.
But you're the guy firing up a Twitter space at fucking 11 at night to try and prove something. No one else gives a shit. You're there. To me, that's a little bit psychotic, but okay.
Going to be recorded. I have to legally let you know that.
No, you don't. Not on a Twitter space, Rich.
No. I sound like a cheesy villain from a cartoon right now.
Let's see that one more time.
I sound like a cheesy villain from a cartoon right now. I'm not trying to...
Is he mentally okay?
What villain would ever tell someone in the cartoon, I'm recording you right now? They wouldn't tell you
to let you know legally I'm recording you.
That's creep. That's
I don't know what's wrong with Rich, man.
This is actually fucking crazier than Ralph beating his wife.
I think so.
Like that.
Allegedly.
Oh, look, none of them are showing up.
Why does he think he's entitled to the detractors showing up and like giving him content? Why does he think that? These are like anonymous users on fucking Kiwi Farms and shit.
Oh my god.
Who Rich believes like he demands an audience with them, and they need to come kiss his ring for prophesying the Clume documentary fail. It's retarded. Oh no, they're not showing up, guys. Look, I won. They won't give me free content. Like, okay, Rich.
No.
By the way, Jimmy Doherty's amazing statement. Why does he want the most unhinged people online to come after him?
Well, it's just completely insane. Like, that's the bottom line of this whole thing.
This guy's just a fucking idiot.
These
do you
guys
not see
go
what
after
these people do to Phil?
They go after these.
They fucking destroy Phil.
Like, look at the this is how you don't play stuff. Like, I've been watching a few of them recently, and it's kind of funny. Like, for a text over video, like, the person has a good personality. I mean, they need to tweak a little bit of stuff here and there, but they're funny. And it's still, like, that's not even, like, they're probably the kinder of the A-loggers.
These motherfuckers are ruthless.
It's like us to Ralph.
But worse. These guys are fucking unreal with the shit they do to Phil.
Yeah.
And it is Kino.
It is Kino.
You know, maybe it's a bit far, but you know what? Phil deserves it for playing video games for money online.
Yeah, what a piece of shit. They'll zoom in to like a piece of metal in the room and see a reflection, and then like they'll reverse it and then they'll be like, look, he was playing
Enhance.
WWE.
But Rich wants to piss these people off.
Yeah.
They're talking about the time that if you don't know, which you probably would have to be living under a rock, Rich. But this was the time that DSP had his phone out on his bed. He was talking. It was on a bed or sofa or something, but he had like his cat, the son, not the wife, on the bed, and it was stroking the cat, and his phone was face up open, and they were able to see that it was open to the WWE app, and like this game that he's forever long been just a big time, like I almost want to say like lore to the whole DSP thing is that he denies playing this game, and that he spent like somewhere between $40,000 and like $80,000 is the like wide range estimates that I've heard. It's just absurd.
Why?
Taunting him.
Elijah, are you DL5?
He starts doxing them like, you're 55,
Come on, Rich.
Rich.
It's woke
Nah, they won't show up. Aww.
Rich, you're 55. It's over. Shut down the
Rich's facial hair is all gray.
Yeah.
His beard is silver. And he's out here trying, hello, fellow detractors. Hello, fellow trolls online. 'Tis I, Rich of Reviewtech USA. Fuck you, detractors. I run this shit. Now the detractors are felting me? What? How could this have happened?
Oh, man. By the way, that's the last video for this whole thing, and I'll probably kick it off and go to sleep for the night. I've been working on this fucking computer for like, I don't know, almost 20 hours. It's been rough, and I'm sorry this stream has been kind of scuffed, but yeah.
Oh, Snort won't come in here. He's telling me to go to bed.
Snort Hogan just gives him just notices Rich is in crisis. He's like,
Yeah, Rich is the terminally online one for that. Yeah. It's like 10 or something o'clock at night, 11 o'clock at night. And he's like, aw, no one wants to come out and play. Yeah, people fucking gotta sleep, man. It's a normal work day. Like, look, these people A-log and stuff, but I've seen like even some of these people at A-log, like they literally have it set up and they'll just restream or record or whatever, like fill stream for the day. And like, they're just fucking gone in some cases. Like they don't give a shit. And so I think like one person I watched one time, like legit went to work.
Like, listen, old man, just go to bed.
We're not gonna go after
Nobody wants to go after you. Nobody wants to battle with you. Why you've inserted yourself into the DSP community, no one really understands, Rich. But just go to bed, man.
Wait, you know what's funny? It's like, he's literally like, Rich, he's trying to like pivot, right?
Yeah.
He walks into the Ralph community, fucking steps on a rake.
Yeah.
Turns around on the DSP. Like, everyone's like...
Rich, maybe go back to the gaming news, buddy.
Well, he tried that with side scrollers.
Yeah.
The melody back.
It's not going
like,
well.
Rich, no one wants you. Hot potato, pass it on.
55 at night. He's telling me to go. My kids are asleep.
Okay, why do you have to flex like your children online to internet trolls that go after DSP? Do you know? Like, you're a grown-ass man with children.
This one they have some solid criticism for him too, and it's fucking good.
Letting the whole world know that it's okay for you to do this because your children are asleep. Why do you think it's necessary to tell anybody this?
Yeah.
Are you okay? Are you well, sir? Obviously not. He's trying to present that he's like so normal and well-adjusted. I have a family, guys. Look, I'm not unhinged online fucking clout-chasing anonymous trolls on the internet at 11 at night. I'm just a normal guy whose kids are in bed.
My kids are asleep. They're in bed. I got plenty of time right now. I'll wait a few more minutes. Snort, to see if you change your mind. See if Ames changes his mind. I appreciate all of the live stream content that you fools
You fools
fell for and gave me. Not anyone in here, minus the people that I'm referring to.
Not anyone in here, minus everyone that's here I'm referring to. What are you high? Oh, sorry.
Well, he is high.
That's my question.
I'm not calling you fools. But today has been a magnificent day.
Sounds like
Has it been?
Got to hang out with my kids.
See, listen to this shit. He's using his kids as like body armor. He's like, look at you guys are losers. I have kids.
Snort has 3 kids.
Well, who the fuck knows? It's
I just wanted them to like start being like, yeah, I went out with my daughter and played catch. She didn't do so well, but the dog helped her out.
irrelevant. Like,
it doesn't matter.
This is a discussion about like trolling Phil on the internet.
No one gives a fuck. You know what I mean?
Got to see people lose their minds.
Like
You're
you?
looking in the mirror right
The self-awareness is lacking a little bit
yeah.
here.
And exactly
Oh, the Shoveled Human says DSP has a cat.
Well, it's a
what I
start.
predicted happened. happened. The only thing I will admit, because I have to admit when I'm wrong.
The fucking boulder. Oh, let me read that. It's like mundane Matt. I was hanging out with my boulder and literally
is I overestimated that there was going to be a troll war. Okay,
that was such a fucking funny ass, stupid ass cope. And the fact that he got caught in that is even more funny. Like, no one believed you for a second.
take that L. But even down to the fact that
Wait, you were wrong? So this whole... Shut the
It couldn't have been me. Me and my son were out getting boulders.
fuck up!
Rich, you're sitting here
Rich,
like
what are
saying
you
that
doing?
you're speculating about a troll civil war. Like,
oh man,
go to bed, man.
This is feasible.
I told you, man, there was gonna be a troll civil war. No, I was wrong about that. It's like, what? You're in your 50s. Can you get a fucking grip?
I was wrong about that, so let me make myself look good and be right about that too by starting a troll civil war.
You're the fucking trolling expert of the internet? And you get fucking trolled by Ralph the next day?
I don't think anyone in the world should use the term troll war.
The troll war.
The great troll war of 24.
Trolls blamed me, which I screen capped, for him canceling the Mike Klum documentary.
Okay.
He is so full of himself that he thinks people blamed him for DSP canceling the documentary. Nobody is blaming you for that shit, man. You're not that important. You're not the main character.
I was right about.
Okay, good for you.
Let's
Rich.
get a second.
You were right about
I overestimated that I was relevant enough that someone would actually troll me.
one thing.
See, Coco, we got a few requests here. All right.
Stuart Hogan posted it on his fucking channel.
Yeah.
It's like, here's the attention you ordered, sir.
Ring it up, Rich Al. Ring it up.
All right, we'll take him. Add a speaker. Pulse. We'll add Kane.
Alex, he wrote, this guy is good.
Kane is my dude. Dr. Sexy Coco. We'll add you.
Rich, you're up at night talking to Dr. Sexy Coco about a troll civil war while your children sleep in the other room. And they can overhear you seething about Snort Brunel. This is not normal, man. You're not normal, buddy.
He's so
I don't
right.
know what to say. This is ridiculous.
This is actually fucking retarded, dude.
Anyone else here? Chris, you could come on too if you want to. Elijah, whoever.
He's like begging for these
Is
guys.
anyone here? Can you hear?
Okay, we have speakers now, right?
Or you got mics off?
All right, guys, we have the
detractors have joined there.
Look at this guy, Ash. That's who you're arguing with.
Even if you win, it's like winning the Special Olympics. You know, like what are you doing here, man?
Oh man.
I'll try not to, like, it's weird because some of you I know by your usernames.
Speak better,
so
Rich,
I'm not
please.
trying to
I gotta
out anybody
speed
here.
this
I
up a little.
apologize.
Oh man.
Let's put me to
Shaq has
sleep.
requested, of course you could be.
Did y'all just drop the hard R on him? Like, what happened?
You'll see.
All right, so we got a bunch of people. Well, their mics are off.
You could have Vegeta fucking.
He's just so desperate for anyone to start speaking.
So let's see. I'm going to look through again. We got Jostler here, who is the guitar legend. We got a whole bunch of people.
Okay.
A whole bunch of people.
Really, no one. These guys.
We've got a whole bunch of people here. 2 of which are my supporters, and 1 of which is the guy recording this.
Don't tell me you don't have the time. Please don't. You have.
It's 2 a.m., Rich.
Have been going back.
It's 2 a.m.
Please don't tell me.
Ames is here. I will add you as speaker.
Ames.
It's like, won't someone argue with me?
This is COG tier, bro. There's Ames.
What's up, sir? How are you? Yes, I am.
All right. Okay. So I really got to ask, what made you think that you could just jump in the middle of the arena and
You know, great point.
You know, this guy's
Like,
so
why are you here?
Why did you just insert yourself into like a 10-year like ongoing lore battle? Why do you, like, what the fuck qualifies you to speak on this? The online battlefield.
The arena, he said.
The arena.
We have the battlefield. They have the arena.
This is the detractor in the arena.
The gladiators.
Think that you got to dictate how the other people. No, just let me. Just let me.
Rich, like you begged this guy to come on for 5 minutes. He's like talking.
Just making tard noises. He thinks he's winning.
You know.
What made you think that you could just jump in the middle of the group and think you got to dictate how everybody else
exactly
went about making their money when you subsidize your content off of their money or off of their content?
Who said anything about how I said it would be a bad idea to talk about Cat?
And you called them weirdos. You were trying to label them things, right?
Well,
these guys are having a debate about the ethics of making fun of Phil's wife.
Can you believe the group that makes fun of every aspect of Phil's life went after the wife that was on stream? Whoa!
And now he's surprised that they're coming after him.
The ethics of A-logging, like this is Gamergate 2.
Rich has got to just come in and do it.
Yeah.
Accurate.
No, it isn't, because you're just as obsessed with Phil, Rich.
Yeah.
You can't sit there and call everybody.
I've broken into Phil's bank account.
No,
I've tried.
That never happened.
Oh my
that
God.
never happened.
This Kino. That never happened. What a king.
According to Phil, that didn't happen. Those bank leaks were faked.
No, they weren't. So why do people use them as a reference?
That's not true.
They weren't.
That's true.
I'm not the other people, Rich. I can't speak for that.
That took a long time to answer.
Bro.
No, it didn't. What? He was instantaneous with his answer. Now, whether it's true or not is a whole other thing entirely, but he did have an answer. Fuck.
Okay.
Come on. You're normal with this. This is the first time I've ever done this, so I'm a little nervous. Man, can you not be an asshole?
So, listen, so you say you have things on my wife.
No, I don't.
Saying...
So now it's turned into Rich's wife. Rich, why would you fucking go after these people?
Wait, Rich's wife?
I don't know.
Isn't he divorced?
I think so.
Okay.
You just said that you know about my wife saying I'm unattentive with my kids.
No, they showed a video.
So, listen, Rich, you poke the hornet's nest, you get stung, and then you cry. It's like, you guys are evil because you go after his bank records and his wife, and then they suddenly go after your wife, and it's like, surprise, peak. How could this have happened?
Fuck. Bad faith, Rich.
Video of whomever that was with you being unattentive to your parents.
Stuttering again. Are you okay?
Dude, I just told you, I'm nervous. I've never done this before.
Okay, you never did. Okay, so you're a speaking virgin. Okay.
Bro, don't be an asshole. I'm coming to you as a person. You're being a dick on purpose.
This is the
You're
blood
calling...
sports of 24, buddy.
Now, the fact that I'm new at this, when you have experience with this.
So, you're going by a troll video.
What?
That was, dude, my mom's room is next to my office in my 2-bedroom house. That was put up by Reviewtechina USA.
Like a 2-bedroom house,
So
that's a flex.
Now there's somebody called Reviewtechina USA?
Is there really?
Or, I don't know.
What is it?
My office in my 2-bedroom house. That was put up by Reviewtechina USA.
So there's a rich A-log named Reviewtechina USA that Rich just shouts out.
Well, why do you say 2-bedroom house, though?
Well, because
he's such a
Rich's
smug.
house.
Oh, is that why? Okay.
But it's like Rich has stepped into the online battle.
This would be like me getting in a call and arguing with Rich, and it's even worse than that. Like, because I probably could handle myself a little bit better. I've done a few of these streams and stuff now. Like, and this guy, like I said, we don't even know if he streams, if he's even an A-logger, if he just kind of hangs around or what. But like, holy shit.
Welcome to the online battlefield, bud.
Yeah.
You need...
No, arena, sorry.
The arena.
Is the arena.
Is your IQ above double digits?
Did it happen, yes or no?
Oh, I've subscribed to Reviewtechina USA.
Is it good?
It looks like he has a wealth of A-logging content against Rich. For years he's been doing it.
Really?
Your child wasn't flipping out. And you had to leave your stream to correct them. So you literally...
So Rich is like beating his children live on stream, allegedly?
Apparently, Reviewtech USA. This is so pathetic,
What is
man.
going on?
Like, you're a grown-ass man.
Hang the phone up. Like,
just shut off the stream. And
the
just
Twitter space, go like this. Just do this. And go watch go watch a movie, bud. Take a nap.
Doing that in your stream did not happen.
No.
So the video they showed did not happen.
No.
So it was an AI-generated video.
Oh my God. No, dude, what happened? That was my mom that came in the room.
If it was your mother, then...
So now his mother is coming in the room? I have no idea what they're talking about, but Like, Rich, you look pathetic, man. You're battling the trolls. Like, if they're such worthless trolls that are just lying, just ignore them. But you, like, fire it up 2 a.m. Let me lay down the gauntlet.
I wish Rich could just, like, go back. Like, if there wasn't, like, some way, like, a website where, like, you could go back and look at stuff and make, like, a way to see what's just happened in the last week and how awful and retarded you look. Sorry. Let's try not to cough. Like, how retarded you look. And, like, just watch how fucking stupid you are, sir. Like, this is just my playlist of you. I didn't even touch these other videos, but there's people that have been, like, on your ass for ages and hate you. That's good. That's awesome. Oh man. But Rich would need to put in effort. Yeah, he could not be bothered to put in the effort to see how much of a shitty person he is and how much of a lolcow he is.
Here, I will debate you for no money.
I like how the sector's expanding, you know? It's like the sector's like slowly
the trolls
the universe
the thing
always
is, this guy is owning
How did you get Nick to react to that, Teddy?
Rich, because no matter what Rich says, this guy's just some anonymous Twitter user.
Yeah, and he's like, that was my mom, actually. He's like, what?
Meanwhile, this guy's getting Rich to spurg out about his personal life on live stream. Oh,
and then we cover it, and now it's like bigger than Snort Hogan's posting. It's like, Rich,
He's still didn't learn his lesson after this. There's like tons of these.
Everybody's making more money off of this, Rich being an idiot than him.
Where he just is like, has to debate his detractors.
I'm sorry I called your mom your wife. You're not Phil. I get it.
What?
Wait, so your mom came in and said you were negligent to your kids?
Does that make it better,
That makes it kind of worse, actually.
So what other damning evidence? You said you don't want to, I shouldn't test you.
I didn't say that.
what
I
else
said
do
you
have on
shouldn't
me?
test those people. The trolls. The detractors.
I wouldn't test them either. Like, fuck that.
He's like, I bet you guys can't A-log me.
He's like, what else you got on me? Like, well, listen, Rich. Like, you want to play this game?
Here we go.
You want to play a game?
Oh my
Rich?
god.
There's like Snort Hogan, who follows
Snort
every
Hogan comes out riding a
inch
little
of
tricycle.
somebody's life. You're testing
Yeah, I
people.
know, and he tried to make it like I.
That's what I said. Don't twist what I said.
Oh, don't make it
a pedo.
To make it like I.
That's what I said.
P2.
Don't
a P2.
Don't twist what I said.
Oh, don't make it like you're my friend now, dude.
No,
Don't
I'm
make it
not
like
being
you're my
your friend.
now.
I am not being your friend.
He's warning you.
He's just
He's
telling
like,
you.
buddy,
He's like,
this-
listen, man, you're putting your fucking penis in a bear's mouth. What do you think's gonna happen?
You know, he's like, but I'm not being your friend. I'm just
Buddy,
warning
it's
you.
like you're wiping your asshole with poison ivy. You should probably stop doing that.
There's a guy standing on the fucking train tracks looking the other way. The train on the way, and the guy's like, I'm not your friend, but get off the tracks, bud.
I'm just saying, don't twist what I said.
You're the concerned
No,
citizen.
I'm
now,
not.
You're
He's right. I don't know who Ames 32 is, but this guy is righteous. He's like, you know these guys who've ruined the DSP's life? Well, you shouldn't be messing with them. Oh yeah? Why not? Because.
I'm not. I'm telling you not to
Why are
test
you
these
concerned
people.
now?
I'm telling you not to test these
do you
people
want to
more.
give me a hug?
No, I don't.
Ames should go fine. Do it. Ames should go harder, bitch.
Do you want to give me a
What? Stop
I guess
being
you
a
do, don't
dick,
I?
Rich.
I think you want to
Let's
give me a
get
hug.
back to the questions.
Okay, sure. Ask me some more questions. I'm here for you.
Answer the question. Why did you feel the need to get in the middle and start telling people how they can conduct themselves?
Answer.
I didn't get in the middle
You
of
did.
anything. I said,
Why are you here now? Why are these detractors felting you?
What's going on?
I didn't do anything, guys.
Tried to dictate how.
by saying that people should
he's
stay
such
like
a
not talk
fucking
about her.
lolcow.
Yes, you're dictating the terms of engagement.
I don't know what's like worse. I don't know what makes him a lolcow is if it's got to be like the summation of everything. He doesn't do the research. He thinks he's smarter than everybody else. He's got the fucking like hipster like ultra platinum soundboard edition. He's got a producer that does abso-fucking-lutely nothing and had no sense to fucking bail him out of a situation that was clearly going fucking horribly. So he's just theoretically a fucking yes man. Like, he's online arguing with like fucking people who do not matter. And even the people that do not matter, that are infinitely more aware of like how bad of an idea you're doing right now. He's like, no, not that bad.
That's not.
This is Spurg bullshit, man. This is retarded.
Like our sector.
This is so retarded.
You know what's funny? We always like shit on our own sector, right? We're like, oh, it's so fucking retarded. Then you look at someone else, like,
You go, wait a minute, like our sector's not quite as retarded as these slobber buckets.
It's all the
like,
same. It's the same thing.
The terms of engagement in A-logging DSP. This is serious business on the online battlefield.
Yeah, you fucking bitch.
It is.
I didn't say
you went so far as to start
I gave
labeling
a
them.
suggestion. How is a suggestion? And I said because you're all fucking weirdos, which is confirmed. That
Bro, you
wouldn't
can't
have
call
stayed
them
away.
weirdos when you made an entire merch store based around Phil's fat face.
He did. Yeah, man. He sold these shirts and hats with Phil jerking off face on it. Like,
whoa.
You can't call them weirdos when you're selling merchandise of Phil jerking off, dude. That's pretty fucking weird.
Who would ever watch someone jerk off?
Nah, we'd never do that on this show.
Never on this show.
Oh my god.
I could do that.
You're a weirdo.
But
Yes.
That's not being a weirdo.
Yes, it is. You're obsessed. You held a fucking stream about his anniversary for when he fucking jerked off on stream.
It marks the anniversary of him jerking
my
off
God.
on stream, like Ralph used to mark the anniversary of the Boulder stream with Jarbo.
You did?
Yeah, I remember Ralph used to
Oh, yeah,
celebrate.
Boulderversary.
He used to call Jarbo every year on the.
Oh yeah,
Oh
yeah.
my god.
Yes.
You're obsessed.
And there
You
were
admitted
thousands
it.
of people there.
You admitted you were
There were
obsessed.
thousands of people
Rich,
there.
you admitted you're an obsessed weirdo.
Okay.
So how are you going to
Pause a
label
sec,
everybody
pause a
else?
second. Am I going around his wife's store taking pictures?
That
of
was
her? Am I
that
doing
was too far,
anything
and
else
people
than
even
talking
admitted
about
that
the
was
gas?
too far.
There's always
Rich,
one A-log who ruins it.
Well,
all
yeah.
A-logs. You're like,
Yeah.
buddy, come on. Like hog stalking people. And
Yeah.
You know, you're like, listen, we make fun of people, but
nobody's
Am
saying
I-
you're an equivalent detractor to somebody who did that. You're really
You
not
said
even
I
a
was.
detractor, Rich.
I don't care. I don't think I am.
I know.
No true
The community doesn't-
detractor. Like you're not even a real detractor, buddy.
Jesus Christ.
Consider you one either.
I know. There's people that consider me dense because I used to donate.
I am one of those people.
I know.
Yes.
I know because you're very weird and you're. It's like a.
I'm
cult with
weird,
you.
yet you made a fucking coffee cup with his fucking fat face on it.
imagine drinking from the fat face mug.
People ask you, well, what's up with that mug?
I'll buy
Oh,
it.
there's this guy Phil jerking off.
Fill the cup.
And sold it for money.
I know. Do you want me
The
to
jerk anniversary.
send you one? Do you drink off?
Bro, stop it. You can't call other people weirdos. Well, you're literally
Oh my
fucking doing
God.
that.
How do you drink? Bro,
Bro, stop it. You can't call other people fucking weirdos when you're being a weirdo.
Rich is getting destroyed. How do you drink your coffee? Well, you got him there, Rich.
Bro, did you share a woman getting dick down on your Twitter? Yes or no?
What the?
Wait, what happened? Oh, pardon me?
Dude, yeah, well, yes.
By the way, can I just say, like, this is like the appropriate way to use the soundboard?
Whoa!
So Rich has just totally fouled it. He's
Wait,
destroyed.
So you posted another girl getting fucked?
That
Weirdo.
was because I was
Weirdo.
making a joke.
Did you?
Okay, it's a fucking retard alert. Retard alert for Rich of Reviewtech USA.
I'm not weird. Well, I was making a joke, so I posted some revenge pornography. That was JKing, guys.
Your
About the
community,
Best Buy
did your
first.
community Discord share half nude photos of Melanie Mack? Yes or no?
Okay.
Whoa, half dude? Like, if it's not
What does this
nude.
even mean? She was in a bikini?
Like,
Were there pictures of Melanie Mack that were completely legal in your Discord?
Okay.
It's like the autism bowl, you know? Like,
She was in a
It does
bikini,
not matter.
and I'm not in there.
Yes, you are.
What the heck?
I'm not in my own Discord.
If a girl, were they illegally obtained bikini
No,
photos?
these were
or were they
pictures up for
public?
Instagram.
Who
You know what I
cares?
mean? Like,
Who cares?
what the
Sorry.
fuck he's coming
That's
after?
still
him?
weird. It's not Rich. I hate defending Rich. Believe me, I feel dirty doing this. But it's like
No, this is groomer behavior.
all right. All right.
She was 28, Rich, you sick fuck.
Oh my god.
You were saying, and you were telling Googlefish that was the pee.
It is it's revenge porn, dude. You got
Revenge
I gotta-
porn.
Oh my
sharing her
God.
pictures with nefarious intent to get revenge because of her.
public-
No. It's if you are sent it privately. If it's public, it's not. This is fucking autism, though. Can we just say, everyone?
The
Yeah.
nefarious
What's Google
intent.
Fish?
No one knows, man.
What is happening?
Public opinion.
A public picture.
It does not
in
have to be a
Discord
private picture.
Yeah, yes, it does.
You retard.
It's not revenge porn if it's a public picture.
Okay, another.
Some other Spurg just couldn't hold his tongue. He's like, listen,
You're making us look bad, you
idiot.
retard.
Why are you arguing this? Go back to asking Rich why he thinks he's entitled.
It's not revenge porn if it's a public picture. Stop
It's
it.
also
It is
not
revenge
revenge porn if they are.
All the other
Now everybody has to weigh in on what is revenge porn or not.
All the A-logs are like, listen, bro, don't talk for us.
Are clothes,
Dude,
you
you are
fucking
racist.
idiot.
He's like, first of all, they're public. Secondly, she's clothed.
It's not revenge or porn.
The guy fucking fumbled it on the 1 yard line. He had Rich dead to rights, and then he pushed all in on that bikini pictures of Melanie Mack are revenge porn, and everybody just called bullshit. You know, it's like, no.
Hey, you said you wanted.
No.
Dude, you said I didn't.
No, I did not.
Oh
I
my
said I
God.
wanted to.
This is so bad.
Talk with you.
Let's bring in hate on
I wanted to talk with you, not everybody else. With just you.
Why? Because they'll also make you look stupid with evidence.
Because I had questions for you, specifically for you. I don't even
Can the other A-logs just go, buddy, just settle down.
know who these other people are. I have more questions.
When you're on live stream Wednesday, there's going to be a bunch of people asking you.
No,
questions.
bro, this is it.
There's less people here.
This is it. I'm not doing.
Wait, so he's setting up this to set up another one on his show?
Why wouldn't you just schedule these people for Wednesday on your show?
Yeah, why would you
make money off this? It's just retarded.
This again. If your plan is just to attack me
Listen,
insistently,
do me a favor. Listen, do me a favor. Sound nervous and hide behind an anime picture because you're really tough.
Get him, Rich! Oh, he's felt it. He's hiding behind an anime picture.
Yeah, he did have a point there. It was argued badly. It's just the creepiness. You're right, 100%. Like, it's weird to do, especially when you're A-logging. Like, and I think that's what he was trying to get at, is just that it's weird. Like, you do weird shit. You can't call people weird and do weird shit.
Fuck it.
He got him.
That's so
He
cheap.
got him.
That's the cheapest thing ever.
This A-log's losing. Rich coming through.
You were on Twitter. It's amazing how tough you are with those sky tweets, but on here, I think you're going to pee your pants. Change your pants and I'll talk to you later.
stop being a dick, you fucking weirdo.
Stop being mean.
Stop felting me.
No, Rich.
You
bro.
weirdo.
Rich coin's rising.
Rich coin finally rising.
This guy sucks. They kicked him.
They kicked him.
All right, that was fun.
Rich, can you have my baby?
I can't.
Gay alert. Homo alert. Homo alert.
But what about the... I pretty much just got what I wanted. I let it be known that that was recorded, and that will be on stream tomorrow. Thank you so much for being the fool.
And then he ends the space, like thinking that he's like accomplished something.
That was awful.
That I thought you were, and that's all I needed. Everyone, it was a great show. Thank you.
No,
it
wasn't.
No, it was awful, man.
Reviewtech.
So
that was the worst. That was called
It
level.
was terrible. Buddy, he did this like 4 other times at least.
Why?
And he just does these debates with the detractors, and it's just like, what are you thinking, man?
The bathroom. Are you kidding me?
All right, we're doing Ralph next,
Use
guys.
the bathroom real quick.
Andy's
God,
gonna come back and we're
That
gonna do
was
Ralph.
fucking garb.
So that brings you up to date as far as now with what's going on with the whole Reviewtech DSP, Rich becoming a lolcow. Like, he just is awful. Oh my god. It almost is like infuriating how awful he is. And like, I labeled the stream the way I did because, like I said, he was a lolcow at one point. Like, he got away from it. Like, he did the impossible in getting away. And he just went, he literally had the every time I get out, they pull me back in moment and just right back into it. I don't know what to say other than he's a lolcow. I'm going to keep watching and keep looking out for more stuff to come out on this. It's just been it's been a roller coaster. Let me just say that much. So really, other than that, I'm going to end the show here. Yeah, he proved he was a lolcow by being delusional. Yeah, he's done every freaking misstep you could. He got trolled by Ralph. He thinks he's better than these detractors that have been doing this stuff for years. He thinks he's the smartest guy in the room while literally looking like the most idiotic guy in the room. He's awful. And I don't get how he's like, he lacks the self-awareness, and I think that's what really makes him a lolcow for me. Is like, you got to cross that line of being not self-aware enough to know what's going on and still think that you're winning. And he demonstrates that perfectly with the Twitter space. Like, he is the epitome of a fucking lolcow. He's checked every fucking box.